Yellow, yellow, yellow. How is everybody doing? I think we've got audio. We're good. Sweet. All right, we're great. We are great. Yeah, audio check. Video check. Steve-O, you got me. I know you got me. Yes. All right. Good. We're good there. How's everybody doing? If you were a part of the test earlier, I appreciate it. We did a little bit of a test about an hour ago, a little over an hour ago. We're gonna check it out now, actually, just to make sure everything is acting right, because sometimes you just never know, So we'll see. But yeah, appreciate you guys for stopping by or coming back if you've already been here. You know what? Now that I think about it, I wonder if those will show up correctly, like the little emojis we do. So far, nothing's there. So let's see. Nothing yet. We're at this view. Nothing yet. This is crazy. It worked earlier and now it's acting funky. Although it's in here. So let's see. Save this. Yeah, I'm trying to see if the chat's gonna pop up like it was earlier. It's on this so you guys can see it. It's here. So it is showing up here, but for some reason it's not showing on the video. Let me try something else real quick. See if this one's this one. No, copy this. There we go. Yeah, we'll just keep playing with it. We'll see. We've got a number of things to do today, even after an hour of pre-test. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm like, come on. Like, this was working perfectly earlier, and now now it wants to act up. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we'll get into it in a minute. But why isn't this? Oh, this was okay. Wait, no, that's still the old one. That shouldn't be showing up there like that. So there's something that we didn't do right. I'm gonna check it out in a second. Well, Virtual Fireball, what's up? Obviously, Steve-O, my man. What's going on? Walt Nichols, how's it going? Joe, I hope I say this right. Joe Knuckles. Appreciate you for stopping by. John Burns, what's going on? We're going to get into a few things here. Oh, you're right. Maybe I should do that. Okay, wait. Let me let's save and then get out of here and then log out and then log back in. Let's see if that does it. Which I would hope it does. Let's go here. Let's go here. Edit. All right, we'll try it that way. A question you never asked before, Steve. Okay, how does it feel looking at your own picture as an emoji? Cool. Cool and odd at the same time sometimes, but but fun, you know, it's fun. I want to change them soon. Like they'll still be what they are for the most part, but I want to change a little bit of the animation of it. So one day, but almost kind of similar to how the actual member icon is, which I need to make some changes to that too. Yeah, no, it still didn't do it. Wow, that is so lame. Okay, well, that's probably not gonna work for now, unless I can figure it out on this side. It's funny because it's showing up on this main side here. It's showing up here. So here it's there, but it's not reflecting on the actual little chat there. Oh, I gotta figure this out. Virtual fireball. Ah, can't talk now. Virtual fireball with the 199 super chat. Thanks so much. Appreciate you. Yeah, nothing's working now because it should be doing a it should be doing something or a pop-up when there's a super chat too. So I gotta figure that out as well. Let's see, emulate. Subscriber event. Nope, not doing any of those. Wow. No, virtual fireball, thanks so much. That's awesome. Appreciate you for that. $1.99 super chat. Yes. Let's heart that right away. The intro song for the videos is called Crosh by Azu Cares, I believe. So Crosh, CROSH. It's on YouTube. Pretty easy to find. Yeah, OBS decided to kind of do whatever it wants. So we're going to get that out of the way. Because it doesn't want to work. Then we'll stick with that. Let's go over this way a little bit. There we go. Cool. How to get a streaming video to fucking work. It's always something with this stuff, I swear. Technology, it's fantastic, isn't it? It is fantastic, yet always has some kind of issue. We should be good, though, with everything else. Everything else should be fine. To Steve's point, an hour of just testing it, making sure it was good, and it still wants to act up. It's insane. Insane. So that's where we are. Is it Zach? First time on the stream? Welcome to the stream. Normally Tuesdays around this time, 7 or 7:30. So, yeah. So that's kind of where we're at right now. But thanks for joining. This is cool. Local file, body, da da da. Okay, all that's correct. So I don't know why this isn't why this is not working. Okay. Bummer. I don't know what I missed or what I messed up. So we're gonna have to figure it out for the next one. Maybe I'll do another test. Maybe I shouldn't. This should have just been the stream. That should have been the stream from earlier. I should have just continued, shouldn't I? Who knows? On a much brighter note, the Acolyte. We sure about that? Are we sure? Space Ice video for the Acolyte. It's funny. I've only watched a couple of like pieces of Space Ice's videos. I haven't watched a full one, and I wonder if it's because his voice, it almost sounds similar to the Honest Trailer voice that I hate, like the very early Honest Trailer videos. So I wonder if that's the reason. But it's funny, like the Steven Seagal ones I watched some of were pretty funny. It's because I forgot the words test in the stream. Maybe that's what it was. Jesus, crap. Okay. I'll figure this out. I always have some kind of problem, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. But it's just the way it goes sometimes. Unfortunately. Okay. So let's pull this up here. ZG with a $10 super chat. Hey. Thanks for giving me playlists to get through work, man. Okay, yeah. It's. I think somebody else earlier was saying like, "Oh man, I'm watching this stuff at work. I must be bored, or it must be a slow work day." Whatever it does to help you get through the day. That's really all I care about. These work days, I tell you, they can get slow, they can get boring. But But no, thanks so much. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I think Space Ice created his channel just to troll Seagull. So wait, let me go back here. Do. I was gonna say, is Seagull like a channel, or is Seagull like just like, is that, what is that? What's Seagull? I don't want to be lost. What? Oh, Seagal. Sorry, I said Seagull. I was like, wait, hold on. Yeah, Seagal. Isn't that kind of how it started though? Like it was mostly just talking about Steven Seagal movies. I mean, they're bad. He's only got like maybe what, one good one, one or two good ones. To me, and I don't watch a lot of Steven Seagal, but that's just kind of the way it goes. Let's go back here. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's yeah, I don't know. Yeah, as far as Acolyte, well, why don't we start out with the well, there's a couple. Okay, there. I guess I was wrong. The one video I was looking at that showed or talked about the Acolyte being canceled, it's a Nerdrotic video. We have not watched Nerdrotic on this channel. Only Critical Drinker. I've watched Nerdrotic videos myself on my own time, but I haven't actually watched any of, like, reacted to any of his videos. Anybody else watch Nerdrotic on the chat? Anybody else watch it, or just like Critical Drinker, Nerdrotic? Oh god, why can't I think of the name? Oh, I watch this guy all the time too, and people always say like they think when they're watching me, I'm him, and I'm not. Now I gotta find him. Jeez, like forgetting names and stuff now. I know he's uploaded. He uploads every day, multiple times a day sometimes. Critical Drinker for ZG. Okay, not really Nerdrotic. Yeah. Brian sometimes. Okay. What up, Brian? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, no, it's definitely not the fault of the fans. That's for sure. Oh, Young Rippa. What's his name? Is it 59? He's got the Rippaverse and all that. I don't want that channel. I didn't even know Rippaverse had a channel. I know he had the brand. Yeah, 59. Okay. So young Rippa 59. They're all kind of like in that same vein, right? A little bit. Yeah, okay, Walt. Yeah, you got it in there. Yeah, we're talking about Acolyte right now. For the moment. I'm doing good. How are you? I try to explain that Star Wars has upwards of 200 books, all with other varied characters. Why did we not get a Mara Jade TV show of being the hand of the Emperor? Don't know. There was like a couple people said some other things about like already established stories out there that you could have taken from if you wanted to tell a story like they tried to tell in Acolyte. Like why try something brand new with all this extra stuff? I don't know, but they tried and clearly it didn't work. Clearly. Yeah, that was that. Okay. It's crazy though, because I searched Critical Drinker and a Nerdrotic video is like the second video that shows up, which I find hilarious. But, you know, we are going to watch the Alien Romulus video for Critical Drinker because I did watch that today. So we will check that out in a second. But let me see. Yeah, let's check out this one on Nerdrotic since it does pop up, and they're relatively the same. They're in that same vein. I don't know if they done any like collaborations together. Has Nerdrotic been on any of Critical Drinker's live streams? when they're going on about stuff. I'd be interested. Yeah, Jeremy Johns, he couldn't get through the Acolyte. That I love his reviews. Um, Anchovy Hopkins, what's going on? Alien Romulus is best movie of the year for you. Nice, nice. That is cool. I don't know if I'd say best of the year for me. I enjoyed it. I will straight up say that. I don't know if I'd say best of the year. I'm not exactly sure what would be best of the year for me, but yet. Just actually recently watched Dune and it was good, but I actually like the first one more. Now I think about it. So it's kind of a weird feeling. Let's get this up and let's see if this works. Hopefully there's like no craziness where YouTube wants to try to stop me from doing this. The video is already on your platform. Just let me watch it. If I gotta do some extra stuff, I'll do it, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, ZG, you had some problems with Dune as well. Maybe we'll talk about that too, because I haven't actually talked about my thoughts on Dune out loud. I've got them internally, but I haven't done it out loud yet. So maybe we'll do that too. All right. Let me get this out of the way because that's not going to work. Boo. So if you guys, again, for those of you kind of just popping in, I did a whole 1 hour test earlier of trying to get this Stream Elements chat item to work, which is this. As you can see, it's showing you the old one, but it was working. It was fantastic. It was great. And now it doesn't want to work. Well, you know what? Let me try one more thing just to see. Just to see. Because I really want this to work. I don't know why it's not. Let's go edit number 2. Yeah, it's all still there. Let's save it. Let's go here. Let's change it to 35. Yeah, that sounds right. Save. No, let's go to this one. Okay, now it cleared. It's weird because it's showing up here. If you guys can see this, the chat is showing here, but it's not showing on the actual item. I wonder, do I do that? Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right. Hello, chat. Everybody say test chat. Oh, man. We believe you. Thank you. I'm so glad you believe me. Yes. Because I thought it was going to be great. It was going to be. But now it's doesn't want me to be great. Nope. Yeah, nothing's showing up. Because it would have popped up by now. Even like David Martinez's yo, that would have like popped right up here. That is so frustrating. Well, all right, cool. I tried again, but it's clearly not wanting to work. So we'll get that out of there. All right, it's clear. Let's get it off of here too. Boom. All right. Okay. Well, there we go. There we go. All right, so we're gonna do this. This will be a like more or less a recorded video too. So this will come out for those that are not in the live stream. So I'll do a couple little things just to kind of like add into that. So you guys, again, you're part of a live reaction. So you get to kind of see how this goes before it's, kind of edited a little bit and then put to the masses. Let me see. We don't have to see our own conversation. No, it helps. You're right. You're right. I just thought it'd be something cool. I was hoping it would work, but there we go. All right. So the Acolyte. I put a post out yesterday saying how, it's been canceled. We're not getting to season 2. So we're not going to see any more. Is it Chimere or Chimere? Chimere. No more Chimere. No more May. No more Osha. Or I guess it's May that's like brainwashed May. She doesn't know what's going on because they, Chimere reset or took her memories away. It was crazy. So we're not going to see any of that come to fruition. We're not going to see Darth Plagueis show up again. We're not going to see any of that kind of stuff. Yoda at the very end with a little tease. We're not going to see that come to fruition. None of that stuff. And I don't care because I didn't enjoy the show. Although, again, there were aspects I liked. And a lot of you guys were getting on me about me saying how it, this show, it did have some of the best lightsaber battles since the prequel. For me, Phantom Menace. Yes. Obi-Wan and General Grievous, they have a really good lightsaber battle. Obi-Wan and Anakin at the end, it is a fantastic lightsaber battle. Can't even talk now. I'm nervous. But I felt no emotional connection to the Anakin and Obi-Wan fight, mainly because the acting is just bad throughout that whole series. It's just a CGI fest. And so I felt nothing. For me, just for context, for me, the best lightsaber battle in Star Wars, period. This is for me, my opinion. You can put yours in the comments below. But for me, the best is Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader. Really, two, I guess, best in Empire Strikes Back and then also in Return of the Jedi at the very end. Those for me are the best lightsaber battles in all of Star Wars. Obi-Wan and Darth Maul is amazing. Is an amazing fight, and I think that's the one that I was hoping we'd see a continuation of that speed and ferocious style of fighting in movies to come. We got none of that in the sequel trilogies, absolutely none of that. So for me, I was like, okay, I want to see more of the Obi-Wan Darth Maul fight, even the Qui-Gon Jinn Darth Maul fighting, and Obi-Wan, just the three of them going at it. I wanted to see more of that. The Clone Wars, as far as the cartoon, does nothing for me. As far as lightsaber battles, I don't like the animation, so it's hard for me to kind of continue to watch that show. I want to do it one day, but I can't get past episode like 3 or 4 of season 1, so I'm still there. So the animation one does nothing for me. The sequel trilogies have done nothing. Obi-Wan, the show, Kenobi, that lightsaber battle, good. Still not as much of a connection emotionally for me, but I was very much emotionally invested with both Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader fights in Empire and Return of the Jedi, and then the Obi-Wan fight against Darth Maul in Phantom Menace. And so for me in this one, I felt a little bit of that, even though, again, the characters I didn't really care about in this one. But Chimere, his fighting style, most times it felt like he was trying to kill people. The Jedi, a lot of times, the choreography was not that good. But it was exciting, and I haven't felt excited about a Star Wars lightsaber battle since The Phantom Menace. It's just what it's been. I even think Dooku versus Anakin in Revenge of the Sith, that one's very good. But again, the acting is just bad. It's just, I don't know. Things are happening. That's why I felt with that movie. A lot of things are happening. It's cool to watch, a lot of effects, but no emotional connection. So that's really what I meant by that. I just felt like I had to kind of like speak to that a little bit. Because a lot of people were like, what do you mean? Did you watch Revenge of the Sith? Did you watch Clone Wars? Did you watch Rebels? I'm like, the cartoons do absolutely nothing for me as far as lightsaber battles. Stories are cool, but that's not it. So yeah, that's the reason. That's the reason. Now my 2 top tier, what I put at the highest point of the totem pole for lightsaber battles. Those are the 2, Empire and Return of the Jedi. I don't know where I would rank necessarily episode 5 and episode 8, really episode 5 of the Acolyte. As far as the lightsaber battles, it was good. Under Phantom Menace, of course, but emotionally, I was more invested, and I thought it just came, I don't know, the end result was better. So those are my thoughts there. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out this Nerdrotic video. This is our first time reacting to Nerdrotic. You know what? I almost forgot about that. If you count it, then the hallway scene in Rogue One is actually my fave. I almost forgot about that one. You're right. And the hallway scene, or what they would consider a hallway scene for Mandalorian season 2, also awesome. But that Darth Vader one, that's the Darth Vader I've always wanted to see. He shows up a tiny little bit in the Kenobi show, but in that Rogue One scene alone, that's the Darth Vader that I've read in comics, and you hear about doing the crazy, horrible things. That's him. Haven't really seen him in anything else. But let's check out this Nerdrotic video. Again, first time reacting to Nerdrotic. See what it's all about. Could this continue as far as reactions on the channel? Maybe. We'll see. But for sure, Critical Drinker, we've got one for him a little bit later on too. So let's check it out. Oh, and real quick, Brian Tidwell with the $9.99 super chat. Boop. I'm gonna boop the heart on your super chat as well. Boop. Thanks so much, Brian. That's awesome. That is awesome. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Sweet. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, let's check this out. As always, let me know. Let's just do a quick little test here real quick. Make sure the audio is looking good and that you can hear me. We've got the audio from the video. We've got the audio from me. Oh God. Okay. Did that work, guys? Let me know in the chat real quick. The audio was good. Video's louder than me. Okay, that's why I figured. Let's maybe bring that down to 13. Will keep me where I am. Let's try it again. All right. So what do we got? Can you guys hear that, or can you hear me? Is it too much? I don't want to play this over and over again. Oh God. Oh. That was, oh man, that was like a laughable moment in the show. I was like, are they really doing this? That's better. Awesome. I think I can hear you both. Perfect. Okay. And yeah, I think that's the funniest part about this so far is that, yeah, it's, they didn't have the power of many to keep them on, huh? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Lowest Star Wars ratings. Nobody watches the Acolyte. Ooh.
Nerdrotic.com.
Greetings, you over 1 million hellions.
Oh my God.
Who haven't subscribed yet. In a week where Mark Hamill has used Star Wars as a platform to tell a sizable portion of the fandom.
I heard about this.
Twice.
May the force be with you. Unless you're MAGA, then you can go force yourself.
And my message to MAGA, go force yourself.
And all this happened with a year that's been pretty bad for Disney Star Wars. Well, things just got worse for them, but much better for humanity. Because I thought I was out, but they keep pulling me back in. The Acolyte's back in the news. Because it turns out it wasn't a very good idea to hire former personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein, Leslie Headland, to head a Star Wars show. And then give the former personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein, Leslie Headland, $180 million to actually make it. Turns out.
First off, why are these shows costing so much and you don't see it? One, in the writing for sure, but even in just the immersiveness of how the world feels. Like once I realized how much they spent on this show, I said, you gotta be kidding me. There's something else I watched recently and it said it cost less than what the Acolyte cost. A movie, actually. It was like a movie. It wasn't Deadpool and Wolverine. What was it? It was something that didn't cost as much as a Disney Plus TV show. I want to say it was Acolyte. Obviously, the movie, whatever it was, did much better, but the Acolyte didn't fare out so well.
It probably wasn't a good idea to attack the fans before the show even came out. And I would say at the very least, it was ill-advised to let anybody creatively involved with this show, especially the adult pretenders, to talk to anybody at all.
Pretenders.
Yes.
Although I do appreciate their honesty because it was indeed the gayest Star Wars ever made.
It's pretty gay, let's be honest.
And it turns out.
Did anybody else see this interview? When they were talking about how like R2-D2 is gay? They believe R2-D2 is gay. I didn't think robots or like sentient not sentient beings, but yeah. But I didn't think robots had a sexual preference, but okay.
The most ill-advisable thing of all was actually releasing the show. And then the world got to see former personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein, Leslie
Why does it
Hedlund,
keep
take
saying
George
that?
Lucas's lore on 8 separate trips to Harvey's private suite. It became the living embodiment of the South Park meme.
Put another gay diverse woman in it, make it more bad.
Fires in space, communist lesbian space witches, conceiving
Park, my
identical
favorite.
twins played by the same actress exactly the same way. More lesbians in space, inappropriate played by the same actress exactly the
For both characters. Okay. The many emotions of Amanda Stenberg. Okay. That's
same way. More lesbians in space, inappropriate Jedi-Padawan relations, Jedi-abetes, and a bad guy straight out of the worst kind of fan fiction. Watching Disney Star Wars commit Mary suicide was glorious because I got some good news and I got some bad news. We'll start with the bad news because I feel a great disturbance in the Force, as if millions of YouTubers suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced. I fear something terrible has happened, and it has. The Acolyte's been canceled. But then there's the good news. The Acolyte's been canceled. This crime against imagination that committed creative genocide being cut down is a massive win for the fandom, for all things good, and humanity. Her deadline, exclusive, The Acolyte canceled. No season 2 for D+'s Disney Star Wars
That was a
series.
screenshot that I shared on the community
Star
page.
Wars that died in 2012. There's only Disney Star Wars. The story of The Acolyte will not continue, with Lucasfilm
Jedi-abetes?
opting not to proceed with the second season of the Disney Star Wars offshoot starring Amanda Stenberg, sources tell Deadline. Word of the decision comes more than a month after the 8-episode first and last season of the series from creator, director, executive producer, showrunner, and former personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein, Leslie Hedlund, wrapped its run on D+. I have to give Deadline credit on this one. They're being far more realistic about the canceling of The Acolyte, far more than their comrades in the Access media who will be coping for the next week. The news is not entirely surprising. Well, it is and it isn't. In a normal reality, of course this show would be canceled, but we don't live in that world. Normally, D+ would give this a season 2, and God, I was hoping it would, but
I thought it was going to.
unfortunately, hashtag renew The Acolyte failed. The Acolyte did okay with critics with 78% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's more than okay. Don't try to absolve yourself from this. But divided Star Wars fans, which reflected in its overall viewership. Might want to check your math on that one, because divided is an 18% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, a 4.1% score on IMDb, and a 3.9% user score on Metacritic.
Well, and the other part was nobody was really watching it. As far as like hours watched, I believe is what they do. Like they do like based on hours watched. And it's millions of hours still. Like, don't get me wrong. It's still millions of hours that people are watching this. But they have a high threshold that you need, like a show or movie needs to hit to either get a sequel or get another season. And every week, over multiple weeks, the show was decreasing in its overall viewership. People just didn't enjoy it. And so, yeah, it was like either people didn't watch it at all, watched videos on it and didn't watch the show at all, or people started to watch and then just kind of drifted off. That's literally how it was. I wanted to do that, but I watched the whole thing. Didn't do reactions for the whole season because I was like, I don't really want to put people through this. I'll just talk about it. But yeah, it was bad.
All your trailers getting ratioed and clips from the actual show showing up on X Twitter and getting roasted to the tune of millions of impressions. If by divided you mean overwhelming majority hated it, sure. Driven by the interest into this venerable franchise, which is a testament to what George Lucas created, because Disney Star Wars has been crap for a decade, The Acolyte got off to a strong start when it launched June 4th, with 2 episodes generating 4.8 million views in its first day on the streamer, to rank as the biggest series premiere on D+ this year. Most of them being YouTubers, but The Acolyte could not sustain the momentum, dropping out of the top 10 in week 3 and staying off before returning to number 10 after the release of the finale, 335 million minutes viewed.
So at the bottom, number
believed
10.
to be the lowest for a Disney Star Wars series finale ever. You know, maybe that diss track directed at Star Wars fans from Amanda Stenberg probably wasn't a very good idea either. That inevitable cope I was speaking about with the Access media has already started with Variety. The Acolyte is dead. Ah, that sounds great, doesn't isn't it? Disney's Star Wars series won't return for season 2. While Deadline said it wasn't a surprise the Acolyte got canceled, Variety says initially it was a shock. The news comes at once as a shock, given how much the season 1 finale ended on a cliffhanger and teased several plot lines for a season 2. To be fair, it is a bit of a shock that Disney canceled a show led by a gay woman starring a non-binary person of color. And not so much of a surprise given the widely opposing reception from the fans and the less than robust viewership that appeared to drop off after the series premiere in June. Some critics and fans, sorry, you misspelled fan, loved how the show challenged the traditional perception of the Jedi as infallible and wholly virtuous. Other fans, however, the ones who are correct, felt that those creative choices were antithetical to the good versus evil nature of Star Wars storytelling and strongly objected to the show's expansion, sorry, you misspelled desecration, of the mythology of the Force. And you know it couldn't be an Access Media article without them insinuating that it's your fault. I
think I said this before too. If I hadn't before, like, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure I did. You know, actually, no, let me just wait for it.
Acolyte was also review bombed, an insidious practice most often employed as a form of digital protest against inclusive casts centered around actors of color and LGBTQ, whereas the plus bigot characters.
Oh, God. Look, should there be like, you know, hate towards anybody because they're different than you? No. 100% straight period. Absolutely not. You shouldn't. It just shouldn't be the case. Even for things that are made a little bit differently from what you expect, I don't think that should be the case. But when it's shoehorned into an already established IP that not only is trying to add these things, but is also trying to change main aspects of the lore of an original IP, that's when you make a big mistake. Like, why even try to do that? If the Acolyte was something totally its own, kind of like what was it? Child of Fire, Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon is just an offshoot Star Wars that Zack Snyder was trying to do in the Star Wars universe, and Lucasfilm wanted nothing to do with it. So he's like, "Oh, I'll just do my own thing." It's literally Star Wars. Well, it's trying to be like Star Wars. I haven't watched the director's cut stuff yet, but it's literally trying to be like Star Wars. If this was like its own offshoot thing, maybe Amazon could have taken it. They're already doing it with the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power. Why not have your own little Star Wars series over there? Do this, you know, name things a little bit differently, go about it differently. You can't obviously have, you know, actual lightsabers. You can't call it that. That maybe it would have been accepted a little bit more. Maybe people would have been open to the idea of it, like people were with Rebel Moon, even though those movies are really bad. But the fact that you're trying to put it into Star Wars and you're just taking a dump on all the existing lore and the existing, you know, stories that are there, and then you get mad at us because we don't like it. Like, what did you expect was going to happen?
Despite these objections, the Acolyte also
was that the
captured
goat
a
scream
great deal
from
of positive reactions,
Thor: Love
especially
and Thunder?
surrounding the reveal of Manny Jacinto, a scene in which Jacinto disrobes along a rocky coastline as a tactic to seduce Osha to the dark side, garnered a great deal of attention, spawning legions of thirst posts on social media. And so ends the saga of the Acolyte, a failure so epic it was too big for Disney to ignore, yet they will ignore all the lessons that they could learn from this disaster, including but not limited to thirst posts don't equal views. You can't lie yourself into a success, even if it's with the help of your comrades in the Access Media. Remember this one? All the backlash aside, the Acolyte is actually a Star Wars success story. Despite the naysayers, the Acolyte is pulling in viewers faster than the Millennium Falcon on a Kessel Run. Or this from Wired, the Acolyte is the long-awaited death of review bombing. Well, maybe all the money Disney wasted on the positive review bombing. And my personal favorite from Collider, the Acolyte continues to dominate streaming charts.
Continues.
Ironic.
And for the crowd who says we shouldn't talk about any of this stuff or cover it or review it because it only helps, well, I give you just the latest but possibly most shining example of why that isn't true. Because The Acolyte's been canceled. But it wasn't canceled because of critics or YouTubers. It was canceled because of the fans. They spoke up because Disney Star Wars once again betrayed everything about George Lucas's Star Wars. They prioritized the message over character and good storytelling, and that fails every single time.
The power of
You're canceled. It's a bummer we're not going to get any more YouTube videos about this show because they were fantastic, but in the end, it's a win for the fandom. Take your victory lap. You earned it.
Nerdrotic.com.
Yo, hey, we got our first Nerdrotic video. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I think I just don't understand. I think what did it for me too, and I was still watching even after I saw this, that one interview with the guy, and they're saying how this show is the gayest Star Wars show, and R2-D2, I'm pretty sure he's gay, and all this other stuff. I was like, let me still give it a chance. You know what? They're going about it wrong, for one. Then they're attacking the fans once people say they don't like it. Don't do that. Same thing happened with Kenobi, with the black the black Sith lady that got stabbed like Qui-Gon but still stayed alive. That whole thing. Like the same thing happened with that one. They were trying to go on a whole like racist rant thing that people were saying racist remarks to her, which I'm pretty sure they were. People do that all the time. I'm not surprised by that. But it's like they go through the same cycle over and over and over again of, hey, you don't like this? Okay, here's the reason you don't like it. It's because there's black people in it. Oh, here's the reason you don't like it. It's because there's this, there's gay characters. No, like whatever. Who cares about any of that? Your story sucks. The writing is atrocious. The character motivations make absolutely no sense. Like characters are making changes to what they were originally doing on the fly with nothing happening prior to justify it. Like everything about it was just horrible. None of the characters, where am I at 4, 5? I don't even know. None of the characters I really connect to. Soul, I originally liked in the first few episodes, and then he got insufferable towards the end. He just kind of said the same. Sounded like he was trying to, take in a deep breath every time he spoke. His fighting style, while it was fine, towards the end, it got sloppy to me. Kamir, the main bad guy, the stranger, I think is what they called him originally. He was cool. I would have wanted to see more of him, but the show should have focused fully on him. Maybe him and his master, the lady with the lightsaber whip. Maybe the show focused more on them, or between him and Soul. I don't know. The focus just overall was not where it needed to be. So that's what was really upsetting about this one. I am glad that it's canceled. Not glad that, the people that worked on the show have to look for, other jobs or whatever. They'll figure that out. But I am glad that there is not going to be a season 2. Would I have watched it? Yes. Let's be honest. It's just the way this goes. But yeah, no, I'm not going that route. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that was good. It's the first Nerdrotic video that we've watched on the channel. I think it went well. Very similar to Critical Drinker as well. So it's still fun. And he's hitting on a lot of good points. This one I probably, agree with most of the things he talked about. It's funny how he kept saying for Leslie Headland, personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein, just keeps that trucking along just to make sure, hey, did you hear me last time? I'm going to say it again. Kept putting that out there. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Cool. But obviously based on a lot of you guys' comments, either you barely watched it, didn't watch it at all, the show, The Acolyte. Maybe you watched a little bit of it, but most of you, it looks like you didn't really check it out. Which I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Looking over a couple of comments here, see if I missed anything. Let's see. Oh, okay, so John, you wanted a second season just to get some more Space Ice videos, huh? See, I knew they were talking about season 2 when like Leslie Headland was pretty much saying she had given her write-ups to them about all her ideas. Now this was going to be multiple seasons, not just a season 2. There was going to be multiple seasons that they were trying to do of this, and that was before even the first episode aired. So I was very surprised that they were already very confident in what they had produced here. So it's a little bit annoying. I hate that they always try to spin it as bigotry. We hate terrible writing and canon destroying plot holes. Yeah, that's literally kind of where this is going. Literally where this is going. I will say this. I said this before. I didn't like how they were trying to make the, lesbian witches so integral to the universe building that they were doing here. That I didn't care for. And that's just a personal thing. It didn't stop me from watching the show. The show was just terrible anyway. But it was so it was like almost kind of like beating a dead horse with how they were trying to really integrate that into I won't say mythology, but just the lore of Star Wars. I feel like they were trying to make that the nucleus of it with what they did with May and Osha, and it was going to be better and bigger than Anakin, better and bigger than Luke, like all that kind of stuff. That I didn't care for. So it was unfortunate. I think Rogue One is about the last Star Wars property that I was super hyped about. You know what's funny? People are giving that a lot of hate recently, which is odd. I like Rogue One. I thought it was great. It's campy in some areas. The fact that they made a whole movie off of one line from a Star Wars crawl is still kind of insane to me. And that lets me know, like, if you could do all that from one little line in a blurb of text, and you're making an actual good movie, where did this come from? The Acolyte. So it's definitely odd, but I don't know. I think I gave it a chance. It was not good. Daphne King was great. She was cool. I feel like I didn't really get to know her character much though. She died like what? Episode 5. So she died so quick. Action wise, she was great. I will give her that though. Action wise, she was great. But her character overall was kind of like, Even the other guy, was it Nord? Nord, I think. Didn't really understand, what his deal was. So it was, I don't know. Some of it was a little bit odd for me. Oh my goodness. All right, let's where is this at? Here we go. So we got a Nerdrotic video in there. Let's do a Ryan George one here. Because I have not seen, and a lot of you guys are telling me, you got to check out the first guy to ever jog. We're going to kind of change the subject here now. We're getting away from the Acolyte. We're done with that. If you do still have comments on it, though, leave it below. Obviously, if certain comments are going to keep going, I may not catch them. If you want to do a super chat, you can, so that I do catch it. But I'll try to get to certain ones as we go. But yeah, I haven't seen First Guy to Ever Jog, so we'll do that because one, Ryan George is hilarious. Actually, we're gonna do this one and the one from today. Again, these will be like two different videos. I may put them together, but it's probably gonna be two different videos for the public that are not in the live stream today. So that's kind of how we'll go about this. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this so far. I really appreciate that you guys are even here. Listen to me rant and talk about all this stuff. We'll check these two out. We're going to talk about Alien Romulus as well, because I did watch that today. And we'll watch the Critical Drinker review or video or thoughts on that movie. I've got some thoughts as well. If you've seen it, let me know your comments on that pretty soon. Let's hold off. Just wait. But we'll get to that movie in a minute as well. All right. Here we go. The shirt.
Hey. Oh, Hi there. Hello. What the heck was that?
Hi there.
That's not how walking works at all. No, I know. You're walking all wrong, my guy. You're doing tiny little jumps. I assure you there's an easier way to do walking. I'm actually not trying to do walking. I'm trying to do a thing that's it's faster than walking. Really? So you can get where you want to go faster? Yeah, I guess. Well, dang. Maybe I'll start traveling like that everywhere, too. Well, no, you can't do it forever. Why? Because it's exhausting and painful, and my muscles are screaming at me to not do it anymore. Oh, my God. Yeah, basically all my body hurts, and all the moisture from my body seems to have escaped from my skin.
It's coming on out.
So maybe don't rush then? Where are you even rushing to? Back home, eventually. I'm just out now. Doing what? Doing this, away from my house and then towards it. This is the activity?
Gotta go back.
The painful, fast moving? Yeah, this is actually good for my body. I mean, I assume I'm in a lot of pain, so there's gotta be a reward for that. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, conceptually, it's like any other form of exercise, except I'm slapping my feet onto the ground repeatedly until they hurt. That does sound painful. I'm pretty sure I'm doing serious damage to my shins and hips, but you know what they say? Ouch, ouch, my shins hurt. No, that's what I say. What they say is no pain, no gain.
Ouch.
That does rhyme. It does, and I'm most definitely gaining because I have a stabbing pain in my side right here.
Oh, no.
That's a whole other genre of pain you hadn't mentioned. Yeah, no pains, no gains. It's plural now? Oh, God.
Genre of pain.
What's that about? A little touch of the old fire lung. That's not a thing. Oh, it is now. But everything stops hurting eventually, right? Oh, for sure. I'll be fine soonish as long as there's no chafing. There might be some chafing.
God.
Chafing? Yeah, there is so much repetitive friction going on, my dude. Sometimes my skin gets irritated and blistery. Okay, this sounds awful. Those gains must really be something. Well, I'm hoping the more often I do it, the less awful it'll be. Plus, do you have any idea how many calories I'm burning? At least 4, I would bet. Just say I wanted to burn off the cheeseburger I just ate. How long would it take me to do that? Probably a very long time. We should get started. Oh, okay. Here we go. Nope, I hate this. It's truly the worst. Hi there, hello. Please hit that subscribe
He turned into a
button.
trainer just then and there.
You can trust me. You can.
I don't trust you. He turned into a trainer just in that moment. The way he talks about it, though, is like there's nothing about exercising that sounds fun. Beneficial, sure. The way he talks about it, I enjoy it when I do get the time. I'll say that when I get the time, I enjoy it. I have not been in tune with working out as I used to be. Back in Las Vegas, I did all the time. Had a gym membership. I was there every day. Here, I'm in here every day. So most of my exercise is getting up, sitting back down. That's the gist of it. So I am not getting in a lot of exercise like I used to. And I used to love to run long distance more than anything. I would do, the quick stuff when I played basketball in high school, and I didn't play in college, but we had a league in college. But yeah, I haven't done much at all since we've been here in Texas, which is bad. I did with a buddy of mine for a minute, and then I stopped because I said, who am I doing this for? Who's it for? I don't want to do it, so it's not for me. That was my first thought. But I need to change my view on that so I can get back to it. I don't know. But the way he talks about it, it would make nobody want to, exercise. Chafing, slapping your feet down on the ground over and over again, the breathing, all that. When you say fire lung, yeah, he didn't make that sound enticing at all. Not one bit. But still funny, still good, still good. Let's get to the next one then. Let's do what do he do? He's got a jingle, another jingle one. Yeah, 3 Little Pigs. Oh my god. Okay, let's let us get this one set. Yeah, David. Yeah, not much into it either. I want to be because I really enjoy it. I do. I actually like to exercise, but I just haven't had the drive lately. Yeah, I'm trying to get back to it. Oh yeah, the annual Boston painful fast moving for long distances. That's yeah. A marathon, I don't think could I do it after some training? Sure, but I don't want to. I don't even want to do a marathon. I like long distance running, but like a marathon, just knowing how many miles I'd have to do, that would immediately make me quit, most likely. Unless I was training for it and it was like a goal. Currently, it's not a goal. It's not a bucket list, none of that. My wife has done it. She walked a marathon So what, 26 miles? Is it 26 miles or a little bit over 26 miles? Or 23? I always forget. But yeah, I can't. I just, no. For me, I have to exercise and know, hey, in an hour, maybe 2 hours, I'm done. And that's it. After that, I've done a 5K. That was cool, but I ran that. So a 5K was fine. 10K, have not done. 5K, yes. John, to answer your question. But no, I haven't done that yet. Ooh, really glad I've managed to catch a live stream for the first time. Been laughing with you for a long time now. What's up, Mason? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Glad you've been chilling with the channel for a while. That's awesome. David, I'm getting to it. It's getting there. It's getting there. Let's see. Oh, you ran a 5K and ran the slowest red light in your life. No, 5K I've done. That's probably the most I do as of now. I'm not really into that kind of running. That has, I don't know. For me, it has to be running without a purpose, really. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, oh, I'm going to do this many miles. Nah, I'm just going to run until I'm tired, and I'll go back. I'm good. So that's it. All right. Okay, cool. Let's do this one. The guy who wrote The Three Little Pigs. Is it just the guy or the guys? Is this his panel of people, or is it just one guy talking to somebody? Let's find out. It is the panel. His face. Okay. There's no actual audio here. Let me... Sorry about that. Here we go. Forgot I had it muted. My bad. All right, here we go.
So listen, we need some new kids stories. Anybody got ideas? Maybe something with animals? I have an idea about Three Little Pigs. Oh, that sounds cute. Oh, I don't love his tone. Each minuscule porker builds a house. One of straw, one of sticks, and one of bricks. Adorable so far. Strange vibes from this guy, though. God. And now a wolf approaches because he smells pig flesh. Oh. Yeah, there it is. This is going to get dark, I think. He asks the swine in the straw house to let him in. Uh-oh. Obviously, the swine says, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. What? Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Oh, I heard you. What are you talking about? It's an expression about chin hairs. It's not. It's called a beard, and it's weird that that's the first thing a pig brings up. But this wolf is determined to do murder. Oh, my God. So what does he do? What are wolves known for? Teeth? Their breath. That's right. Not what I said. So he breathes on his house till it collapses. It's made of straw after all. Oh, no. But the swine escapes to the stick house to be with his sibling. Oh, thank God. Well, that was a happy ending. So now this wolf's in the mood for a double homicide. This is supposed to be for children. He requests entry into the second domicile, but you know what the second pig says? Does he say nothing and pretend they're not home? No, that would be insane. He talks about his chinny chin hair as well.
That would be insane.
I thought he might. He's not letting this wolf in, not even by his chinny chin hair. Not a thing, I don't think. So the wolf obviously uses his lupine lung abilities again. Might make more sense to have the wolf bite the sticks as a commentary on the structural integrity of the edifice. Okay, I'm sorry. So the two pigs run away to the next house, but the wolf wants to get into that one as well. I'm guessing the pigs say not by the hair of their chinny chin chins.
I'm pretty sure.
No, why would they? I just assumed. Oh, chinny chin chin. Yes, sorry, I thought you said shinny chin chin. I was like, pigs aren't known for their tibia fur. Right. Anyway, the wolf can't breathe this house down because it's made of bricks. So the pigs don't get murdered. They don't. No, it's a happy ending for the pigs. Wow. Well, surprisingly decent way to end that. But the wolf climbs down the chimney and falls into a pot and is boiled alive. Oh my God. Instant third-degree burns, flesh melted from the bone for this wolf. And so I figure that'll teach kids everywhere. You know, don't be dumb and lazy. Okay, well, we'll consider it. Any other ideas that are maybe not as dark and horrifying? I have another one where a girl in a red hood brings some food to her grandma. Oh, that's nice. And she encounters a homicidal wolf that's into cosplay. There it is. Hi there, hello.
That's into cosplay. That's a different way of like speaking to it. Little Red Riding Hood. Why have I never thought about that? Cosplay. The werewolf was in the cosplay because it changed into the clothes of the grandma, right? Did it kill the grandma, or did it just change to the clothes and put her somewhere else? I always forget that part. Was there a movie that kind of went into that a little bit more? I think there was a Little Red Riding Hood movie with I can't can't remember the girl's name. Amanda something, the actress. Now I can't think. He's got me thinking now about things I would not normally be thinking about. Isn't Chinny Chin Chin a ZZ Top cover band? Is it? Because I don't know. And yes, that escalated very quickly. Because my goodness. He ate the grandma. Dang it. Okay. Well, never mind. Couldn't remember it all. Oh, geez. Just his tone in the beginning, the one guy, you knew it was going to be odd. And I like how he's taking these old, more or less nursery rhymes or, stories, kid stories, and really making them sound extra creepy. A lot of them are already creepy. We had that with the previous one. A lot of them are already creepy. But that, yuck. It's Amanda Bynes. Was it Amanda Bynes? Was it? Why do I not remember that being her? Seyfried. There we go. Amanda Seyfried. There we go. That's who it was. Yeah. There was also a song, Hey Little Red Riding Hood, in a Bruce Willis movie about police who patrol rivers in search of a murderer. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Just doesn't sound good at all. At all. But yeah, Amanda Seyfried was in that one. I have not watched that movie. Don't even know if it was good. But it's out there. Actually, you know what? Let me just read Red Riding Hood. What was it called? Was it just called Little Red Riding Hood? What is this? Oh, Red Riding Hood. Okay. Yeah, this is the movie. That's right. Never watched it. But she's in it.
Kids.
Here we go. Yikes. Oh my goodness. But that was still very funny. I love it when he does these types of videos. Hey, that's me right there. That's crazy. When he does the panel talking about something or coming up with a name for something. That's always funny. No, not the Huntsman. No, that was Snow White. That was Snow White with because Chris Hemsworth was in there as the Huntsman. I had 2 movies too, which I always thought was funny. But that was Snow White, technically. Yes. Snow White. But yeah, that was good. That was good. Thanks for hanging out with me on that one. That was funny. So we got two Ryan George ones in there, which is nice. I'm sure. What do you guys think his pitch meeting will be this week? You think it'll be Alien Romulus, or do you think it'll be something else? Maybe Borderlands, because he hasn't done Borderlands yet. So it could be Borderlands. That's a possibility. But maybe Alien Romulus. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Steve. Yeah. I didn't even do it. I meant to do a post about it too. Thank you guys for 34,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. I totally forgot about that when it came and passed. But Steve, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Especially for the reminder. Yeah, continuing to grow the channel, which is awesome. Despicable Me 4 could be the next pitch meeting, because that was terrible. I heard it was really bad. A lot of people were saying like it's technically a movie, and I was like, just watching the trailers, I could tell these movies they're not really movies. They're more just scenes to make kids, laugh or I don't know, say crazy stuff, give them a new word to say. So I haven't really heard anything about Despicable Me 4 that's like good. But I wonder if it's going to be Alien Romulus or Borderlands. I feel like it should be Borderlands because that's going to be hilarious. Because that's, again, I haven't watched the movie, but everything I've watched of it and read, even some people that I know that went and saw it, they said they liked it, but they also didn't really play the games. But they said there was a lot of issues with it, but they enjoyed what they watched. So don't know if I'm going to ask them about movies anymore for their opinion. I don't know. Because I haven't heard anything of note with Borderlands yet. So yeah. So you have a new product for me? Yes, sir, I do. Actually, I have a movie. Yeah, a product. That's right. Oh my goodness. That's literally how that's going to be. All right, let's You might not even pirate Borderlands. I don't even know if I'm going to mess with it, even for free. Yeah, that's one. Again, I have to really think. If it's on streaming, a service I already have, I'm not going to pay for it. If it's on streaming, I might give it a chance, but I'm not paying extra to watch it. I can't. I just can't. There's really no reason that I should. But I really want to see, is it as bad as people say? Some people were saying like it's not the worst movie of the year. Like some people say that's still Madden Web or something else, but they're just like it's still just very bad. Maybe not worst of the year. So that would be interesting too. I gotta check it out. But let's get to Alien Romulus since I kind of brought it up a little bit. Does Borderlands still have 0% Rotten Tomatoes? No, it got to like 9%. Sorry. It got to about 9%. Oh, John. Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, me and Jeremy Johns had the same idea on that one. As far as just, interpreting a different view of the Force. We're kind of back to Acolyte with that one. So, yeah. But yeah, all right, Alien Romulus. One, in the comments, have you seen it? I know based on the poll that I did, a lot of people said they were not going to see it this past weekend. I didn't either. I wanted to wait for it to die down a little bit. I've been doing that lately. Plus, the Cinemark by me. Well, it's not by me. It's about 30 minutes. But they have $5 or $6 Tuesday movies, like any movie, anytime, all day, which I like. So me and the wife went and saw it today. It was my boy's first day in school, a new school. We homeschool in the past. Like we've always homeschooled our kids. Now they're going to a school. And so it was the first day of that. So, we dropped them off, cried for a bit. And then we went to the movies. And we went and saw Alien Romulus. And I actually really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I did a quick Letterbox review on it. Let me actually pull that up real quick because kind of helps. Letterboxd. There we go. If it'll even get me in there. Alien ramen noodles. Okay. Sign in here. Let's go to my reviews. Ba-boom. Yeah. So this is my quick review of Alien Romulus. So you can kind of check that out if you like, and follow me on Letterboxd as well. It's on my mind, but it's also like movies on my mind. Movies OMM, because that's what my podcast was called, and that's what this channel was actually called, Movies on My Mind at first, and I changed it. If you want to follow me there, go ahead and do so. I'm getting more active on there, so forgive me. But I enjoyed Alien Romulus. I did enjoy it. Is Brian gone? Bye. Okay, see you, Brian. Thanks for hanging. I enjoyed Alien Romulus. To Joe, the infant's question there, is it better than Prometheus? Yes and no. That's a tough one. Prometheus and Alien Covenant, I enjoyed both of those because you didn't know what was going to happen. There was a true mystery to everything. You knew where it was all going to lead eventually, but seeing kind of the beginnings of what was the person that was in the seat? The not adventurer, but the big, huge, tall guy that was in the seat in the very first movie that they see, with the alien busted out of his chest, all that kind of stuff. You're seeing the beginning days of that, the early stages of that, and I thought that was awesome. But it was very much a mystery. This one is more like, and I say it there, it's Alien. To a small degree, the tone of Alien is there, but the horror nature of Alien is not really in this movie. Aliens is definitely a big proponent of what you'll get from this from an action standpoint, in like the second act, and then Alien Resurrection, surprisingly, is what you get in mostly the third act of the movie, where Alien Resurrection was more focused on cloning Ellen Ripley. It's Ellen, right? Ripley, and trying to get her back and all that kind of stuff. And then eventually creating, I don't want to give spoilers, but creating the thing at the end of that movie. Yeah, there's something like that here. That's all I'll kind of say. So yeah, so that was that was a little bit odd, but also was cool. The one thing that surprised me about Alien Romulus, though, again, it's Fede Alvarez. I thought he did great with the Evil Dead remake that he did. I think he also did Don't Breathe, the very first Don't Breathe movie, which was actually really good too. Sequel not as good, but what he did with Evil Dead was I thought was fantastic. I actually really enjoy it. I do like Evil Dead Rise a lot as well, but the way he more or less redid, he redid the Evil Dead, I thought was great. That was what, 2013? A lot of blood in that movie. And this one, I feel like he played it safe. I feel like he played it kind of safe in this one because he's just retreading a lot of things that we've already seen. So he doesn't tell anything new, doesn't try anything new. The characters in this one you don't care about nearly as much as like the characters from the very first Alien movie. Even Aliens, I feel like you get to know those characters more. This one is more just, this is the character that, is going to be annoying and is going to make, inappropriate jokes. This is the character who's supposed to be the hero. There's a character who is our hero. It's normally always a female-led franchise here, which is fine. But it has all those same beats. But there's still some surprises in it, which I liked, but it's not scary at all. If you're trying to go to see Alien Romulus to watch a horror movie, at least for me, it wasn't scary at all. There's a lot of tension, a whole lot of tension that I liked. So it's a very tense movie, but it's not scary. Plus these characters in some crazy scenarios, but it's not scary at all. At the end of the day, it's the characters' faults because anytime these characters are doing stuff in these movies, it's like they're trying to do something and then eventually they get, there's a point where they could have left and been safe and got out of there. And it doesn't happen because they're so, focused on acquiring this object or getting to this destination, whatever the case. And so they keep on trekking and then they get killed. It's the same thing here. So there's really nothing new. But again, it's very tension filled. I enjoyed that. But it was also, and I say it here, unnecessarily nostalgic. There were things that they brought back from other movies into this one that they didn't need to do. It could have just stood on its own, obviously in an already established IP, but it could have just stood on its own and done its own story, which it mostly does. But there's certain like callbacks to the first movie and the second movie, especially, again, also the third movie, that I thought weren't necessarily needed. If you want to just do a straight Alien Romulus film, you could have, just a straight Alien film. You could have just do it straight. Don't try to add all these different nostalgic moments to try to capture us, or help us connect to what's going on, because it really didn't work that way. There's only two characters in this one you care about. Kaylee Spaney, she plays Rain, and then I believe his name is David Johnson. He plays Andy, who is one of the Weyland-Yutani androids in this one. They're both very good, and their relationship is actually really cool too. But everybody else, what do they call it? Cannon fodder? They don't matter. They're integral to the plot, at least for sure. One character, Isabella Merced, her character is integral to the plot, mainly for what happens in the third act of the movie. But outside of that, it's most of the characters are forgettable. So yeah, but I do think it should be seen on the big screen. If you're gonna go see it when it's still in theaters. Will it still be a good at-home watch? I'm sure, but it is a good one on the big screen. I just felt like the Xenomorphs didn't get as much, I don't want to say screen time, but like big moments that I was hoping for in this one. Which is kind of almost similar to how it is in Alien, because in Alien, the first movie, you barely see the Xenomorph. Barely throughout most of the movie. This one, you do see them, but they don't get a lot of the kills and things that happen. You don't see them actually doing it, like save for like maybe 3 or maybe 2. So that was a little bit, I won't say annoying, but just, I was hoping for more. So that was me. Aliens, I still think is one of the best. I like them all. I don't like the Alien versus Predator movies. I don't like those, but, I might need to watch them again just to see if they are still as bad as they were back in 2004, which was the first one. I think the second one was 2006 or 7. I can't remember. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. But But yeah, I was hoping for a I don't know. I was just hoping for a bigger moment for the Xenomorphs. I was hoping for more of a connected story with at least most of the characters, not just the two. And even theirs is still like, it's annoying in moments. Because it's a brother and sister dynamic that they have, and that can get annoying in certain scenarios. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that's why it's hard to answer that question as far as, is it better than Prometheus? Prometheus I liked in certain aspects, and then there was other aspects I didn't like. This one, there's a lot of things I like about it as far as Romulus, and there's certain things I would have changed or gotten rid of. But I'd also like to see them continue on in this way that they're doing it with these Alien movies. Because in case you didn't know, Alien Romulus is set after the first movie. So it's between Alien and Aliens, essentially, from what I understand. So it'd be cool to kind of see how other, Weyland-Yutani employees or whatever the case, however people are connected to this company, how they get involved with aliens or whatever else could be out there. That I liked. You don't necessarily have to connect it so hard with like having certain characters show up so that we know, oh, this is where this happens. But I did enjoy it. Again, if you've seen it, let me know in the comments what you thought. If you haven't, obviously I know a lot of you have said that you haven't. Again, the poll showed a lot of people were not seeing it this past weekend, so a lot of people are waiting, which, it's okay. There's definitely a different way they could have gone at some of the story, and some of the character moments is kind of where I was at with that. But overall, I had fun. The tone is great. The tone is really what brings the hype of what I was expecting from an Alien movie. The feel of the movie, the set design, the practicality of the set, the practicality of the xenomorph that they use in this one. I enjoyed that as well. So yeah, I do still think it's a good movie to go see in theaters. I think you still have a fun time. All right, cool. Let's check out this Critical Drinker video. Alien Romulus. Game over, man. Game over. That's from Aliens. I'm assuming based on that title, he didn't really care for it all that much, but let's find out.
I think it's fair to say that the Alien franchise hasn't exactly gone from strength to strength over the years. Yeah, it opened strong with one of the greatest horror movies of all time, followed by an action-packed sequel that retained the tension and horror while upping the stakes and pacing. Then it all started to go downhill with a grim, mean-spirited third installment that spoiled everyone's fun, and a weird, tacky, cash-grab fourth movie that we don't talk about now. After trying and failing twice to cross over with the Predator franchise, we were subjected to a pair of overblown, overhyped prequels that tried to answer questions nobody wanted to ask and prove that film directors don't always get better with age. And honestly, that really felt like the end. Every possible avenue had been explored, every permutation of the original concept had been tried, and the poor old xenomorphs had finally been defeated by the one enemy that even they couldn't overcome: corporate greed. But hey, when you're a creatively and morally bankrupt studio that's paid an obscene amount of money for 20th Century Fox and all the IPs under their banner, you're gonna find a way to dig just a little deeper. Which brings me neatly along to Alien Romulus. Ditching the pretentious, high-minded philosophy of the Prometheus movies, the trailers instead promised a more stripped-down, back-to-basics approach to the Alien franchise. A smaller budget, practical effects,
which I do think was the better way to go. Just keep it straight. Keep it relatively simple. That they did well. Don't try to do this whole lore building scenario like Prometheus and Covenant we're doing. Really no need for that. Let's get back to the basics and just try to get people reinvested in the franchise, I guess.
And a return to the retro-futuristic production design of the earlier movies. So far so good, but does it actually deliver? Well, watching Alien Prometheus feels like two very different movies awkwardly bolted together. The first one is a tight, well-paced sci-fi thriller with a simple premise, great production design, a small cast of characters, an intriguing mystery, and some excellent performances by talented actors. In short, it's a simple but effective foundation for what could have been a decent Alien movie. The problems begin when setup has to give way to execution, and the tension gets squandered by the predictable horror tropes of dumb characters making.
There was actually, I had to say this real quick before I forgot. There was also this point when I was watching it. It kind of happened towards the that scene when they're walking through the hallway. I feel like the trailer could have even been a little bit different, where it could have it could have done it in a way where you didn't know it was even an alien movie, because there's a portion of this where you wouldn't know, except for like the very beginning. It shows you like, yeah, this is aliens, but if they didn't have that in there, it feels like it could be something else. And then if an alien shows up or a xenomorph shows up, you're like, oh shoot, this is an alien movie. I feel like there's a different way they could have gone at this, where they could have called it something else, and it could have been more of a reveal or a surprise that this is actually a secret alien movie. That would have been cool, but they didn't go that route.
In dumb decisions, protracted chase scenes, shameless key jangling, and repurposed dialogue. And by the end, all sense of logic and consequences goes completely out the window, and the film devolves into mindless action and goofy attempts at body horror. Now, I suspect I'm going to take a lot of flack for saying this, because for some reason, everyone fucking loves this movie, but what the hell? I am become Drinker, the destroyer of dreams. Anyway, grab your pulse rifle and motion tracker, and let's begin, shall we? So Romulus is set about 20 years after the events of the original Alien, and it kicks off with a Weyland-Yutani ship recovering the original xenomorph from the wreckage of the Nostromo. Now, I'm pretty sure that the Nostromo was vaporized by not one, but 3 thermonuclear explosions.
Yeah, didn't that happen? Nuke number 1.
And the xenomorph was blasted out into space from Ripley's escape pod, so the chances of actually finding it 2 decades later are about equal to finding an attractive woman at a Warhammer convention. But man, it sure is cool to see stuff from the original movie, am I right? Keep that little writing philosophy in mind, because it'll be important later. Anyway, the real action picks up with our main character, Rain, who works as a laborer on a mining planet run by the company. She lives with a decommissioned android named Andy, who acts as a kind of adopted brother for her. Anyway, she's not exactly thrilled to be trapped on a planet where it's dark 24 hours a day and the life expectancy hovers somewhere around medieval Europe. Honestly, love, try living in Scotland. It seems like a picnic by comparison. But when her contract gets extended due to labour shortages, it's pretty obvious that the company is never actually going to let her leave. That's when she's contacted by her ex-boyfriend Tyler with news that a derelict space station has been detected orbiting the planet. Tyler and his crew plan to head up there in a cargo hauler, steal some cryopods, and use them to travel to a much nicer planet a few light years away. The catch is that they need Andy's help because he's the only one who can interface with the station's computer. Before you can ask questions like, why is nobody else investigating this space station? Or, wouldn't Weyland-Yutani have sent out their own recovery team for it? Rain and the others are on their way. They make it on board and discover that the station isn't derelict at all.
Also, like the fact that when they leave, there's like no one questions them about where they're going, why there's a spacecraft, headed towards, a decommissioned ship, what they think is decommissioned. That never comes up. So like the fact that they were able to freely get up there and go, that also was a little bit odd, but it was fine. Like you gotta get to the action, you gotta get to things happening relatively quickly. And that first portion of the movie does go by very quick. You meet all the characters very fast, and then they get to the ship.
In fact, it was some kind of classified research facility experimenting on the xenomorph, and well, it went about as well as you might expect. The other problem is that its orbit is decaying, so they only have a few hours to find what they need, get back to their ship, and get the hell out of there. Not bad. A small group of characters with a clear objective, a ticking clock, a dangerous threat to contend with, and some interpersonal tension to ratchet up the drama. Not exactly revolutionary, but a decent foundation for a neat little alien adventure. Unfortunately, this is where the script starts to go off the rails. One of the crew gets infected by a facehugger and tries to escape on the cargo hauler, but oh no, the chestburster kills her just as they're lifting off. I'm pretty sure that the whole process from facehugger to chestburster is supposed to take a couple of days, but no.
Okay, I thought I was going crazy because in the first movie, it happens so fast. Well, no, I'm sorry, in this movie, it happens so fast. In the first movie, it happens, he's down for a while, it comes off, it dies, the facehugger, whatever. Then he's eating, he's having fun, whatever, they're talking, then it happens at dinner. Chestburster. This one, facehugger's on her for maybe, I don't know, in movie time, 5 minutes. Not even that, really. They escape, they get on the ship because Andy's trying to go after them and pretty much kill her or get her away from them. And then the chestburster starts happening, like immediately. So it happens so fast, which I thought was very interesting.
Now it's basically instantaneous for the sake of plot convenience. And oh no, the cargo hauler crashes into the station and causes a big explosion that pushes it off orbit and then comes to rest completely intact in a hangar on the other side of the station. Wow, that was a lucky chain of events. Lucky it didn't just tumble off into space or get completely destroyed like the dropship from Aliens. Remember that? Remember how it triggered an overload in the atmosphere processor so the characters had to find a way to escape? The writers of this script certainly do. And while I'm on that subject, that's not the only idea that they borrowed from other movies. Remember the pulse rifles? Remember Ash? Cool. Remember the alien hive? Remember the laser mist? Remember the black goo?
What was that black goo?
Remember the alien Skeletor baby? Remember the fourth act stinger? Remember this line?
I prefer that some artificial person myself.
Or this line?
But you have my sympathies.
Or this line?
Get away from her, you bitch.
I've heard enough of this. I'm asking you to pull the plug.
Honestly, I could probably spend about 2 hours listing all the stuff this film shamelessly steals from other movies in the franchise, but for the sake of brevity, I'll move on.
The same franchise.
So the main objective now is for the gang to hike across the station, avoid the aliens, recover the cargo hauler, and escape before the whole place goes boom. Oh yeah, and Andy's been upgraded with a new operating system, so he's like Super Andy now. But can they still trust him, or is he now a servant of the company? What's the true purpose behind the research here, and will any of them make it out alive? Now, I don't want to go all in on the negativity right off the bat. There are things in Romulus that I really appreciated, so let's go through them first.
Yeah, definitely spoilers in this.
The cinematography, production design, props, costumes, and soundtrack are all excellent. They've successfully replicated the look and feel of the original movie, and I appreciated the opening segment on the mining colony that gives us an actual window into what it's like for normal people working on a Weyland-Yutani worlds. I like the early hints that humans are struggling with deep space colonization, hence the attempts to mix them with alien DNA to make them stronger. Yeah, the payoff doesn't make much sense when you realize the solution is to turn all of humanity into horrifyingly deformed monsters, or the fact that they already have perfect workers in the form of androids who never get tired or sick or have to be paid, but whatever. I like the fact that this project was done on a pretty modest budget of 80 million without sacrificing quality or scope, proving that you don't need hundreds of millions of dollars to deliver a top-notch visual experience. It uses a lot of practical effects. There's some decent gore and body horror, and the production probably saved a ton of money by not hiring any big name actors. On that subject, the cast all do a reasonable job. I say reasonable rather than great because they're nowhere near as memorable as the crew of the Nostromo, for example, partly because the decision to cast a bunch of 20-somethings robs them of some much-needed gravitas, and partly because the script doesn't tell us a whole lot about them despite the amount of time we actually spend with them.
Yeah, I can't tell you anybody's name except the main two. Again, Rain, who's the main character of the movie, and then Andy, who's the android. Everybody else, I don't remember their names. And one was very integral, again, like I said, to the ending of the movie. Don't remember her name.
In Alien, I felt like I knew the crew pretty well within like the first 15 minutes, but by the end of Romulus, I struggled to name a single character or what their personality was like because they all have the same background, played by actors of roughly the same age. The only exception to all of this is David Johnson, who does a superb job playing two completely different versions of the same character in Andy. It's great stuff, and he really captures the innocent vulnerability of a being that's trying his best to fit in without really understanding the people around him. Kaylee Speeney is fine as Rain, I guess. She doesn't have Sigourney Weaver's intensity and charisma or Numi Rapace's physicality, but she gets the job done without too much fuss. Rain's likable enough, and her relationship with Andy is a nice twist on the usual dynamics we see in films like this, even if it doesn't come close to the emotional impact of Ripley and Newt. The actors are fine, the director's good, and the production is excellent. The only real problem is the script, especially the third act, which throws so much ridiculous shit at you that it honestly feels like it was lifted from a completely different movie. Before you know it, characters will be flying up and down elevator shafts fighting aliens while the gravity goes haywire, or shooting a swarm of them with a pulse rifle and acting surprised when acid blood goes flying everywhere, or injecting themselves with the black goo for no reason so that they can give birth to an alien baby that instantly transforms into a 10-foot tall human xenomorph engineer hybrid for yet another climactic showdown. The script just never lets up. It doesn't know when to quit, and instead of being exhilarating, it just becomes kind of tedious and exhausting by by the end. All that carefully crafted tension and world building just goes out of the window in a confusing maelstrom of what I can best describe as J.J. Abrams' brand of rapid-fire stupidity. Just keep hitting the audience with more idiotic stuff that makes zero sense but looks really good, so they never have time to stop and think about it before the next dumb thing comes along. Basically, Romulus has got a strong opening, a slightly shaky middle, and a finale that screws the pooch so hard that the pooch is going to be in therapy for the rest of its natural life. It's not exactly a terrible movie, but it's definitely not great either, and what's frustrating is that all the right elements were there to deliver something so much better than what we got. And what's weird is that people seem to be going nuts over this film. It's had a huge opening weekend, and if you believe the chatter
has made a lot of
online,
money.
It's the greatest thing since Sigourney Weaver picked up a pulse rifle. To people who think that way, I would politely suggest they go back and rewatch the first two Aliens movies, really think about how they worked, how they handle their characters and relationships, and escalate the tension and stakes while staying fairly believable, and then come back and tell me what you really think about Romulus. Somehow, I don't think you'll be quite so positive. Anyway, that's all I've got for today.
So you know what? This is what I'll say on his thoughts, at least. Let's move that back there. There we go. I think he goes a little bit too hard on the second act. Third act, he's spot on because it goes off the rails. It goes a little bit nutty. It's Fede Alvarez kind of doing his own thing, but still very much taking from Alien Resurrection for sure. That's why I said it's like those three movies: Alien, Aliens, and Alien Resurrection. Completely. It doesn't really work all that well. Like from a tension standpoint, it's fine. That's the only moment where there was a little bit of horror in my mind, or not that I was like, oh, that scared me, or oh, jump scare. There's a couple of jump scares that happen in there, but they're not as effective. One is, the other one not so much. But I don't agree with his whole little, butt hurt moment of, oh, it's stealing from other movies in the franchise. It's in the franchise, so why wouldn't it? Again, I don't think it should have done the nostalgia baiting of having, the android say the Sigourney Weaver line or the Ripley line from the second movie. Excuse me. Bringing in the android character from the first movie into this one, even though it's not from the first movie, it's just a different version of it, I guess. That's how you get information on the Nostromo and what happened. And that this is, originally like the alien they brought is from the first movie. That was a little bit, reaching, but a lot of aspects of this movie work. Is it the greatest thing, for the Alien franchise? No, but it's a lot of fun. It's overall a good movie. Does it have its issues? Yeah, most movies do. Nothing's perfect, but I really did enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it too. If you enjoy the Alien movies, even if you enjoy, the ones that are not as good, Resurrection isn't the best. Alien vs. Predator, those are not good. This one you'll enjoy because it feels like the first movie for sure. A little bit of the second movie, more the first in just the feel and the tension. The horror of it, no, that's not really there for me. At least it wasn't for me. It might be there for you, but wasn't for me. So, yeah, just a few of my thoughts there. But he goes a little bit off on this one. And he was saying, game over, man, game over on this. Like, no, it's a good movie. It's a fun movie. It's got issues. And that third act will kind of determine if you're going to like the movie overall or not. Like after you kind of think about it and sit, you'd be like, oh, that actually sucked. Or, you know what? That was crazy. But I'm in for it. It's cool. Like I didn't know they were going to go there, but I'm in for it. A lot of spoilers in this, obviously. But yeah, no, I thought it was good. I enjoyed my time. I feel like I got my money's worth, and I would watch it again. Maybe not in theaters necessarily again, but that's one that I do want to watch at home because I thought it was very fun. But I will say I wish they went a different route with it. Again, like I said earlier, I wish they had gone a route more of like, this is a secret alien movie. Let's call it something totally different. But maybe people wouldn't have gone to see it maybe because it made like $108 million over the weekend on an $80 million budget. So it's already made its money back. Maybe not from marketing and all that, but I think it's got to be like, what, 2.5 times or like what your budget was, something like that. So it's doing well. People are going to see it. It's getting good word of mouth. Not from Critical Drinker, but I think it's a good one. So I think you should check it out. Critical Drinker videos are terrible. I wouldn't say that. They're not terrible. Not all of them. Some, like this one, I wouldn't say it's terrible, but I think he's off on a few moments here with some things. So Yeah. Name coming soon. Of course I remember you. What do you mean? Of course I do. What do you mean? Let's see what we got. You watched Inside Out 2. No notes. Wow. So it's amazing. I haven't watched it yet. I'm just gonna wait for Disney Plus at this point. Yeah, Ryan George videos are done. Those have been watched. You can actually go back a little bit in this live if you're on. Kind of rewind back. So those have been watched. We watched the first guy to ever jog, and then the guys who wrote the Three Little Pigs, which actually came out today. So you can check that out. Kind of rewind it back and see those. No, I haven't watched Ultraman Rising yet. I haven't. I am so sorry. I have not. It's still on the list. It's in my Trello. I have a Trello board with all the things. Wait, starting today. Hold on. I have a Trello board with all the suggestions and things that I'm kind of trying to get through. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm going with that. So again, it's on the list. Ultraman Rising is on the list. Let's see. Are you serious? Inside Out 2 is already on Disney Plus. I thought they would wait for a while. Or are you pulling my leg? I think you're pulling my leg. Unless it's in your area and it's not here. Are you in the US? No, just the trailer. It's not on there yet. Yeah, not on there yet. Not for me anyway. I was hoping though. I was hoping there for a second. Where we at? There we go. Cool. Oh man. Well, I wanted to. And you guys heard of this game called Late Shift? Because I wanted to play some Late Shift. It's like a cinematic video game. It's like a movie, but you get to choose the choices and stuff. I wanted to try to play some of that today because I talked about it last week that we would do that today. Let me get out of this for a second. You have not, but you're down for it. Nice. Nice. Well, we've gotten some good videos in today, which I like. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Let's get out of that. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of all of this, actually. But not that. Keep that up. There we go. Cool. All right. Let me pull up a couple things here real quick. We'll get started on this for a minute. Gotta be careful. Get on to not get a peanut allergy while using Disney Plus. Peanut allergy. Oh my God. Since we did talk about the Acolyte series being canceled too early, did you ever do a review of Firefly also being canceled in its first year? No. I've never actually watched the show. Never actually watched Firefly the show. I watched Serenity, the movie, which is based on that, but I haven't actually watched the show. And so, no. But I heard there was like a whole uproar on that because that was actually a good show. People enjoyed it. So I'm kind of like, oh man, that sucks. But I need to. Serenity I liked. Serenity I thought was great. But this one, Firefly, I never actually watched. It was just one season. How many episodes was it though? I'd like to know like how many episodes it was. right. We are going to, oh wait, 11 that were shown, 14 overall. Okay. Haven't watched the show. Haven't watched the show. But it's funny because I watched Serenity. I actually really enjoyed that. I thought it was great. So I'm surprised I haven't watched the show yet. Not this one. Boom. Uh-oh. Hold that thought. Okay, that's not working. Why isn't that working? Let's fix a couple things real quick. Is it still frozen? It is still frozen. One sec, guys. There we go. All right. Back to normal. And now we can go here. Perfect. All right, we're gonna play a little bit of Late Shift. This is a cinematic game. Apparently there's like 7 different endings. Obviously we might not even get through a whole playthrough today, but I'd like to try. First things first, as always, audio check. You guys hear me? You guys are hearing me, but is the music for this so far too loud? Can you hear me? Does it sound good? What are we thinking? Sounds good. Yes, I'll keep it around 20 then. That should be good. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I think people are watching some stuff through like actual video on demand, like they're renting it or buying it digitally and then checking it out. But yeah, it's not on Disney Plus yet. I was like, hold on. I want to watch it. Let's do this a little bit here. Let's get that together. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. We're good. All right. All right, we're going to play Late Shift. Let's get in some of this. Again, this is on, I got it off Epic Games. At the time I got it, it was like $7. It might have gone up a little bit. I think it's like 12 now. Oh yeah, 12 minutes is good. I haven't finished it though. I was playing it on mobile, because it's on mobile. I don't have it on this phone. But that was a good one. Of what I played. Didn't finish it, didn't beat it. But I tried. Yeah, this is called Late Shift. Yep. Let's go. Sometimes with these games, I don't always do the best. It depends. If you're a member, then you know I actually played a Wolf Among Us. Fun game. I don't think I made all the best choices.
All part of some bigger picture. Some harmonious flow, endless and meaningful. Maybe that's how it looks from a distance.
But this is like a Wolf Among Us.
Close, with eyes open, I see no evidence of any spiritual choreographer at work.
Just it's a live action movie.
I see nothing but the random fractals of a selfish, queenless hive. Never
Among Us.
Never stopping. Never meeting. Don't get me wrong, yeah? I'm not judging anyone. I mean, I want to get home as fast as the next person. But is it my unwavering selflessness that allows others to go before me? Or the selfish knowledge that the last one will be the first off? Who would fool themselves to believe anything but the latter? Idle minds, too lazy to think beyond the following of that herd.
No, it's not a Lonely Island music video.
Life's a sinister competition, an endless series of choices, large or small, each with its own set of probabilities. All wind. No, that's an 80% chance this is my train. It's worth a dash.
Try that. Is that good?
Excuse me. Random variables. Never underestimate the human factor.
I'm gonna board.
Street?
I'm sorry, mate. That's my train.
Bond Street. Here.
Look, it's on the other platform, mate.
Platform, please.
Just through there.
I missed it. I clicked on board. I got an achievement for that. All I clicked was board. And I end up helping him anyway. Audio good? Audio so good?
Right. There's 2 cars out. The rest are logged. Should be a nice, quiet night. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do.
Audio is good. Thank you. Anybody ever had a security job like this? I've never done security like for a job. I've done it for like little quick events. I feel like I would get so bored.
And here they are. The most meaningful relationship I've ever had in my life. With a bunch of metal bimbos. Look at you, my beauty. You could keep me in college for over a decade.
For the way he's... Ah, here he is. Did you put all wrongdoers to flight?
You can leave the keys with me, sir. I'll park the car for you.
I'm not the driver, son.
Do beg your pardon, madam.
No problem.
No tip.
Him or her.
Oh,
Fuck.
wow.
Thank you.
You know, sometimes choices are so small you don't even see them. You are your decisions, that's what shapes you. And that last one shaped me into a little bit of a chauvinist, just like that pig in a suit.
Coming back?
Forget something.
Not exactly.
I'm sorry about before. You know, just assuming like that.
Oh, ignore him. He was being an arsehole.
I think your boyfriend's an arsehole.
Don't you? But, he does have a nice car. What are you reading?
Why is she interested?
Just a little bit of light study.
Looks pretty heavy to me.
Can I help you with something?
I need a favor. I need the keys to the Maserati.
No.
Does Dr. Brent know?
Of course he does.
Okay.
What was that?
Okay, then you want my signing for it then?
She messing with the booger sugar?
Okay, he doesn't know. It's a secret, but I really need those keys.
What's she
it's
into?
just for tonight. I'll be back before 2.
Why?
Before 1?
I want to know why you need the car.
We don't need to worry about that.
Man, the time goes by so quick.
I won't.
The stream alert spot worked. Thanks for subscribing,
Hey.
Alex T. Appreciate it.
I made a bet.
It worked.
A stupid bet that I could turn up at this party in a Maserati.
That was rash. How much is the bet for?
$1,000.
$1,000?
100 of it is yours if you let me have those keys.
I don't think I want to do it.
Nah, look, forget it. There is no way I'm letting you drive a £200,000 car out of here tonight, all right?
What?
CCTV. It goes so fast. Like, I want to be like, hey guys, what should I do? But it's like super fast. Kick to the curb? Okay. I'm gonna say all clear.
Nothing.
I didn't see anything.
You're not taking the car, right? Do I look stupid? Yes.
No.
Yes, clearly I do. Otherwise you wouldn't have asked me in the first place. Good night. Bus stop's that way.
Fine. Have a good evening, freak.
Freak.
A myriad of possible decisions.
That was me.
And I picked the one that ends in me being a freak. Well done.
Oh, I forgot. I'm on this camera, not this one. I didn't see anybody. Go check. I haven't actually seen anything in order to call the police. At least I didn't. I didn't see anybody over there. Uh-oh.
Turn around. Slowly. Now get over it.
I already know I'm not like
Drop
a
it.
action star. Drop it.
Smile. Now get in the car. Oi, dickhead. Does it look like I can drive? You get behind the wheel.
Oh.
You want me to drive you out of here?
That's exactly what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna die, aren't I? Of course it's that nice car. Oh, it's his favorite car. I'm gonna drive. If I run, he'll just shoot me. I feel. Plus I've got all this should all be on like, you know, like video, right?
So I can go now, right?
You stay right where you are.
What? Why?
I'm a fucking student. Okay, I've got no money. My family's got no money. I'm worth nothing to you.
You're done now. Get in the house.
No.
Gates, no option. Wall, 90% chance I'll get shot.
Oh, God.
But he's injured. Make it 70. Chance he shoots in this neighborhood.
He's kind of smart.
30% max. So the chance of taking a bullet is less than 21. Is it worth a try?
Tomorrow's newscast. No go.
No way.
No.
Might as well play Russian roulette.
Okay, I kind of like how I gave you a second choice there, because it could just give me the one and I die.
Just want to make sure I lock the part. And I want to make sure we lock the part. Check your gears, Simon.
Oh God, what am I involved in now?
It's the night guard.
What happened to your arm?
He fell 15 feet onto a concrete floor.
This is your idea of a slick operation. Dripping DNA all over
Why
the
am I
place.
talking?
Kidnapping the first innocent bystander.
I got the card, didn't I? It's outside.
Jesus
Ah,
Who the
oh,
hell's gonna drive? Because you're clearly not.
he,
I'll be alright.
Fucking idiot.
God,
It has to be 4 people. There is no way you can manage the auction assistant
He
and
fell
anyone
all the way
downstairs
down.
on your own.
I'm well aware of how many people it has to be. You have to call it off.
Do you want to tell Mr. Wu that we missed the one chance to get our hands on his fucking rice ball? Because I don't. We have
Are they about
one
to have
window
me
of
be part of
opportunity and
this?
we're going to use it.
Fine. How?
Leave him to bleed. Need to make some calls and try and find a replacement in the next... Shit, in the next 30 minutes. Call Danny if he doesn't pick up. Try and get hold of that, Irish Pete.
What about him?
Let's put a bullet in him. I don't care.
Play cool.
I'm not a murderer. I don't intend to start now. Pass me
Play cool.
Oxy and a couple of cable ties.
Steal away. What? Protest?
Diffenoxin? What the fuck is that? Guess would have headaches like you. Hold still, making things worse.
No.
Your headache's gonna start the moment you knock me out. And why is that? Because your mate on the couch there, he may have brought you the BMW.
Pretty
but he's
stupid
brought
for
it here with a
sure,
valet
yeah.
key. A valet key, what the fuck is that? It's a parking key. It means you can't drive faster than 35 miles an hour. Not great for a getaway car, is it? And why do you think it's a getaway car? Your face? Is it fucking right about the key?
It puts a block on the electrics, but we can sort it.
No, you can't. You can't do it without triggering the immobilizer. But I can. But you can. Yep, certainly can. Looks like you just bought yourself a ticket on by this operation.
Are you serious?
Are you going to go to the basement?
We've got no idea who he is.
After tonight, we're not going to see him again. What difference does it make?
The difference is this guy looks like trouble.
Well, Mr. Wu is trouble, and we've made a deal with him we can't go back on.
What do you say?
I don't care who does what, as long as I get my cut.
They've literally gone into their whole
You
plan,
better
like
not fuck this up.
Archangel
Okay,
said.
let's get set.
What's in it for me?
What do I get in return? Don't push your luck.
I'll push it.
$5 grand for unlocking the car. And as of tonight, I'm out of a job. So I want a full share. There is no share.
Keep pushing.
I'm taking his risk, so I want his share. Fuck off. Shut up, idiot. We're worth the money. Okay, I'll tell you what, you two split 50-50, that's the deal. Done. You can't do this.
Yeah.
It's done.
I'm about to get paid. Oh, hey, look at that.
Put this on.
Another achievement.
You're
Okay.
joking. We'll find you something.
That was kind of, it's just me or was that kind of quick? Like, I'm part of this crew. Out of the blue.
So what do I do next? Do I go along with this and then try and turn him in?
Oh, do I?
Do I keep my mouth shut and take the money?
It's putting this dilemma in front of me already. So I know it's going to happen at some point down the line.
Mystery ladies
Nice
and difficult
BMW.
choices. So much for the quiet night. I think you need to tell me what we're doing here.
Nerve going already?
I'd just like to be prepared, that's all.
A very powerful Chinese clan called the Choi's are here tonight to reacquire a porcelain ball that has been in the possession of the family for over 1,000 years.
Reacquire? What went wrong?
A careless business transaction?
So we're here to help them get it back.
We're here to stop them getting it back.
Okay.
I presume you're not buying it.
What do you think?
Great. You know, I gave up stealing a long time ago.
To do what?
To study.
Then tonight's your lucky night.
How'd you work that out?
Because the only thing studying will get you is unemployment.
Failed education is still no excuse for stealing, you know.
We're stealing from people who are prepared to spend millions on a piece of pottery when there are far more worthy causes in the world.
What, and your worthy cause, are you?
Tonight I am.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, I guess you could see it that way.
I agreed.
You know, maybe you got a point about relieving some of these people of a sliver of their money.
Jolts Animations, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you.
Welcome to Hainsworth's. The second part of the auction has just begun.
Yeah, why is she so
Thank
nice?
you.
$9.10 to my left. Thank you, sir. $9.10. $9.20. $9.20. Thank you.
I see you.
$9.30. Again to my left. $9.40. Do I hear $9.40? $9.40. Thank you, sir. Looking for $9.50.
Who are these people?
$9.50 to my left. Do I hear $9.60? Fair warning. I'm selling.
This is a group she was
$9.50
talking
once,
about, right?
$9.50 twice. sold for £950,000 this marvellous 12th century cabinet with its hidden compartment.
A box.
50 grand for its time.
Just try to keep your powder dry.
I'm sorry. If I had that kind of money, I wouldn't spend it on a fucking sideboard. Sorry.
Try not talking at all.
So we come to what I feel must be the highlight of our sale this evening.
Am I going to try to do some
And to introduce it, first I'd like
some
to
bidding?
pass you over to our expert, Miss Katie Tran. Katie.
What we have here is an absolutely exquisite example of late Ming Dynasty porcelain.
Downstairs now, mate. Is the bowl there?
One of only three.
It was so silent. I thought somebody like farted. I
of the
thought,
rare
I thought that's what that sound
Phoenix
was.
pattern known to be in existence. Sebastian, if you would please.
Thank you very much indeed, Katie.
Then he drops
It is a truly exceptional piece, the sale of which cannot be passed without remarking that its owner, Mr. Samuel Parr, who is far too modest to mention it himself, has agreed to donate 50% of the sale proceeds to the Chinese Art Restoration Fund.
So he wants a lot for it.
What did we say about not talking?
And so, we shall begin the selling. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Sebastian. And I would like to start the bidding, please, at £2 million.
Yo.
2 million. Thank you, madam. 2 million I have, to my left. 3 I'm looking for. Do I hear 3? 3 at the back. Thank you, sir. Do I hear 4?
What?
4. 4 to the lady. Thank you, madam. 4 I'm bidding. What the fuck are you doing? Do I hear 5?
What the fuck are you doing?
5 I'm looking for.
20% on the sale price, don't
On
we?
the phone. 5 I have. Do I hear 6? 6 I'm looking for.
What?
6 to my right.
Oh,
Thank
she's
you.
doing something against this guy.
Do I now hear 7? 7 I have to the lady. Thank you. Stop bidding. 7. Do I hear 8? 8 I'm looking for. 8 with you, sir. It's your bid. Looking for 9. Matt, stop her. Do I hear 9? 9 in the room?
Yeah, intervene.
Odds are not good.
9 I'm looking.
Price increases on a logarithmic.
All around the
closing
room.
in on 0.
9 million to you, sir. Thank you very
See the
much.
chances of getting away with another
9
bid.
million.
Less
So
than
do I hear 9.5? Fair warning. I'm selling. 9 million once. 9 million twice. So, gentlemen on my right are 9 million pounds. Thank you very much, sir. Congratulations.
23%.
I guess we'll never know, will we? Come on, let's get out.
This guy's smart. He is smart. She's all in. What are they doing?
Mathematics.
Well, mine does.
Well, maybe that's your problem.
Right now, you're my bloody problem.
A problem that just increased your cut by about 25%? Now that's mathematics.
All right, where to?
The basement. Jeffrey's going to call the lift from downstairs.
Okay, and then?
Then you're going to take out the security guard.
Yo, what?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna do what?
Just follow Jeffrey's instructions, darling. Just like you did when you stopped my bidding.
So what do I do? Do I play along and try and get out of this later? Or do I try and stop this little crime wave dead in its tracks?
Do as told. I like how it gives like a little bit of instruction there.
Out of all of the probabilities, how did I end up here?
What's up, Michael Scott? How's it going?
You did well, stopping mailing like that. Don't know what got into her. Follow me.
She seems to like the rush.
You don't say.
Okay, the assistant's packing up. You've got to move right now.
Wait here. When Simon gives the word, move out to the middle of the corridor and wait for the guard to come to you.
Okay.
Just say you got lost looking for the box. Simon, freeze the guard's image.
He's not going to believe that.
I'll handle that.
She said I have to take him out.
Ready?
Go.
Alert the guard or let this play out. I might not get another chance.
Play along.
Okay, Matt, go.
Stop right there, sir. This is a restricted area. What do you think you're doing down here?
I got lost coming out the lift.
No, this floor's staff only.
Oh, I was looking for the toilet.
No, you wouldn't have come down here unless you meant to.
And there it goes. Oh, shoot.
Got the trolley!
Oh, no.
Got the trolley!
Dude. What the? Oh, no. He's killing this dude. Just make him pass out. Don't kill him. Yeah, I think he's killing him. Yeah. Okay, I didn't think that was going to happen. I probably would have... Oh, well, we need that, right? At least I didn't have to kill anybody. So, there's that.
Simon, we're at the door.
Okay, you have to enter both codes simultaneously.
Got it?
Okay, timing is key here. The left keypad is 309220.
Okay, punch in the right code and I'm good.
On the right keypad, enter this. 085209, okay?
I'll do it right.
Got it.
Now both hit enter at the same time.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
I'm wondering if there's ever a moment where I do this and it doesn't, like it ends things prematurely,
Simon, I'll come to the front to get you.
or is it just kind of lead to something else? I kind of just want to do well, you know, so I can get paid. Let's change it up a little bit. You guys in the chat, do you want me to kind of keep things going like smoothly, or do you want me to start messing things up? I need to know. Let me let's do this.
Oh, I did not expect this to go that smoothly.
I can't spell today.
You know what irritates me about you? You're a blank book. Impossible to read.
Let's see. Check out the poll.
Now, I can read people, but you? Nothing. Pitch black. See what I mean?
Uh-oh, 60-40 yes. See.
Well,
Classic story.
just get out of it.
Micah, this is a game called Late Shift. It's a cinematic game where you interactive game, cinematic interactive game.
Nothing there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in society.
Ooh, that is clearly green screen. Wow.
Let me see it. I want to see the bolt. Just wait. This thing stays in the bag until we get to Wu's place and turns it into money. Too fucking right. You gotta take a left.
Right.
Some Shoreditch High Street. Hong Kong City restaurant. Sounds classy. What are we gonna do about this comedian? Give him to me. I'll pop him.
What? Speak up.
Hey, that's not what we agreed. Not here. Just keep him quiet until we get rid of this bowl.
There should be some gaffer tape in the back somewhere.
Oh. Oh, shoot. Wait, what? They were gonna turn on me. I mean, what else was I gonna expect? But still. Sheesh. We're playing a game called Late Shift.
Mate.
Detroit Become Humans.
Mate, can you hear me? Open your eyes. Okay, there's petrol. Look, we gotta get out. Right?
Oh, 7129.
Fuck.
Mess it up. Oh shoot, they died? Yeah, they're gone. That cup, I'm sure, is like broken, right? Or was it in that bag?
What about the others?
Oh, they're dead. They're all dead. Come on.
Oh, you played it, Michael? Nice. Oh, it's still intact. Okay. Interesting.
We need to get away from here.
Where are we going?
Yeah, let's go get our money.
We're going to take this bolt to Woo's to finish what you started.
Mr. Woo's?
Yeah, well, that was the plan, wasn't it? What do you want to do, Mei Ling? Do you want to stay here? Mei Ling?
I'm gonna leave her.
Fine.
Yeah.
Stay here.
That's
I'm sure the police will have a fucking
6238.
way out of this one.
You guys are saying I should mess up the criminal's plan, but so let's. I guess I should have chosen police earlier. But, you know, we're here. How long have they been walking? She doesn't even have heels on. Oh, she hurt herself though. Okay, that's right. I forgot they were in a car accident already. I already forgot. Okay. Hong Kong City. Let's see how this goes.
Welcome to Hong Kong City. Table for 2.
We're here to see someone?
Table for 4. Follow me, please.
It's going well.
Excuse me. We don't want to eat.
No problem. Bar this way. Follow me, please.
No, mate. We want to see the manager.
You want to see the manager?
I want to see the manager.
You're not even eating?
No.
Your health inspector?
No.
Look, is Mr. Wu here?
Mr. Wu?
Mr. Wu, yeah.
Never heard of Mr. Wu.
Well, how about the Queen, mate? You heard of her?
Memory clearing.
A little bit more.
You listen to me. Tell Mr. Wu that Mei Ling and Jeffrey are here to see him. You tell him right now, or you can pay the consequences.
Okay. You, wait here.
No.
Have fortune cookie.
I'm gonna follow him.
Fuck fortune cookies.
Hey, I like them.
These two. I told them to wait.
What makes you believe you can just walk in here? 好了好了. Would you want me to go into your home? Just like that? Huh?
Let's put that down, please. Thank you.
Come through. What's your business?
They're sure this is even the guy.
Why have you brought this here?
Because we had a deal.
I made no such deal.
Oh,
I've never seen you before.
Look, the man who made the deal is dead, okay? That's why we brought you your bow.
My bow. Adam, turn beige over.
Oh, God.
Managing to steal that bow. It's quite impressive. But choosing to steal it in the first place is nothing short of insanity.
We stole this for you.
I gave no such order. Not to you or anyone else.
What?
To steal that bowl is not only madness, it is also suicide.
Whose bowl is this?
To the Choi family, possession of that bowl is a question of honor. They have fought wars for it. Its price is beyond measure.
For the bowl?
And I know how much they paid for it tonight.
Oh.
And I do not intend to add my life to the bill. Now get out!
Disbelieve.
If you know how much they paid, then you know your 20% is a lot higher than you thought it would be. You want us out of here because you don't want to pay what you promised.
I did not order its theft. The only order I am giving is to you. Get out of my restaurant!
Object.
No. Fuck you. You owe us money and you know it. You made a deal for this. Take it. We don't want it.
Goodbye. We will not meet again.
Fuck you.
Come on, Matt. Let's go.
What is happening?
Fuck you.
You got real confident there.
Fucking great.
Okay.
Did you know about the choice? How dangerous they are?
Of course you
did, didn't you? You knew everything Wu just told us, and yet you still bid against them and stole their damn bowl.
This doesn't really help us, does it?
It was the choice that ran us off the road.
We need a plan.
What do you suggest?
Hiding until we come up with one. I know a place.
Better plan.
No, we go to the police, mailing.
Hey.
Like we should have done in the first place.
There we go.
That's a terrible plan.
Well, it's better than hiding away from the inevitable. Look, we need to get rid of this bowl before the choice get rid of us.
If we take it to the police, they will arrest
Well,
us.
how do they know they haven't
Not
once
for
that guy
definite, no.
tells?
I'll make it an even 50%.
You do realize your calculations in my gut are doing exactly the same thing? You just need the numbers to make you feel better.
My numbers are based on the information that we have, yeah? And rational mathematical algorithms.
Well, my gut feelings are based on experience and my entire subconscious. Do you know how many percent of your brain's activity are conscious? Probably less than 1. Now that's a percentage. So trust me when I tell you that going to the police is a bad idea.
Go to police.
No, I'm going to the police.
Going based on what you guys said. Mess it up.
You coming with me?
You want to take the damn thing to the police on your own? Be my guest.
Go to police. Why not?
Oh, great. Thanks a lot. Pass the buck. You know, you might still get killed.
I'm still good with this. I wonder if this one does it where, like, if you do a decision, it'll take you to a previous spot to make a different decision and keep going. Is that how it goes?
And are returning the proceeds of said robbery to the authorities.
Yeah.
And what exactly is it that you're returning?
Show them the cup. Show them the cup. They'll understand. They're not going to believe him.
It's a Chinese porcelain bowl.
Stay there.
Oh, maybe they will. Uh-oh. I'm wondering how good of a choice this is.
Not yet. You allege someone forced you to steal this?
Yeah. They threatened to drug me.
Threatened to drug you? Convenient.
I'm telling you the truth.
We'll be the judge of that, sir.
Like you said. So you claim that you were blackmailed by other members of this gang, all of whom it transpires are now dead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Into stealing this antique bowl from the Hamesworth auction house.
Mm-hmm.
That about right?
Pretty much, yeah.
This robbery occurred over 2 hours ago. Took you a while to locate your conscience, didn't it?
It's been a complicated night.
That it has.
We went to see this Chinaman who was supposed to have hired them to steal the bowl, but...
We?
What?
You said we went to see a Chinaman.
You said everybody
You
died.
told me that everyone else had been killed in the van explosion.
Oh, God. Mention her. Yep.
There was a girl.
Oh, you do surprise me. Where's she at?
I don't know.
Again, convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why don't you tell me why you stole this bowl and who you stole it for?
I've told you. It's for this guy, Mr. Wu. He runs a restaurant in Shoreditch. That's all I know about him.
The Hong Kong City and Shoreditch High Street?
So you've heard of him?
Tony Wu was found murdered in the back office of his restaurant less than an hour ago.
Whoa.
And you openly admit having been there tonight?
He was alive.
When you got there, maybe. How about when you left?
What? So this is the...
Mr. Thompson, are you refusing to answer my questions?
No.
He was alive when I left. That is God's honest truth.
Either way, it doesn't look good for you, does it?
I didn't kill him. Yeah, and I had no choice in the robbery. I've come in to help. What more do you want me to do?
I want you to talk to somebody.
Uh-oh. Oh, that the lady that had
Do
the
you
cup?
recognize this woman?
What the fuck is this?
What do I have here?
Answer her.
It's the Chinese bowl we stole from the auction house tonight.
No, it's not. Even though it fools the eye, I must admit. Which is why we rely on an effect called thermoluminescence. It's used to determine when the porcelain was fired. The bowl was created during the late Ming Dynasty, somewhere between 1368 and 1644. So it should be
between 647 and 371 years old.
I guess that's about right. But unlike the bowl I examined this evening, this thing here is less than 5 years old.
So where's the original?
Oh, yo. Oh, she has it?
Hey, where is it?
Fuck.
Yes, I dare say. Start talking.
Did she take it?
To a solicitor, no one else.
Yo.
Appreciate you coming down, Miss Tran. We'll keep you informed. Matthew Thompson, I am arresting you on suspicion of armed robbery.
Dang it.
And on suspicion of the murder of Tony Wu.
No.
Fuck.
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defense if you do not mention when questioned something you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Look, when I left that building, we was alive. You've got to believe me.
Tell it to your solicitor.
Is the solicitor there like an attorney? Is that what they call it?
Vehicle 721 in position on City Road. Copy that, 721.
Is this an ending?
Until further notice.
Where are you taking me?
CID at Knightsbridge. They want you to talk them through the robbery. If you want my advice, I'd help them do it. Start getting a few plus points on your record. Get a year or two off your sentence.
Sheesh.
Can't believe it's come to this. Where did I go wrong?
Oh, is it gonna do it? Is it gonna have me go back?
Clive, you see this?
Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, yo. Oh, no. They found me? Oh, no. Is it all about to be crazy now? I'm not optimistic about what I've done. I think I should have followed Ming. Oh god.
Where is it?
Oh. Does Ming have it? Does she really have it?
I don't know. I don't know where it is.
We've all had a very long night. If you don't come to your senses, I can assure you that yours will become even longer.
Who this?
大伯，唔好意思，咁夜做醒你。阿天咪過嚟問嗰個女人，仲未人能講。
你令我好失望。
The slow slap.
本嚟我哋噶，同你講。
係。Where's the ball?
Again.
I haven't got it.
Lies. The police informed us, the rightful owners, about what we've done. Where are you hiding it?
Oh, look, I haven't got your fucking rice bowl.
That was faster.
We're punished. Now for the final time, where is the bowl you took from the
Oh, your
auction?
story was different.
Not the
So
copy you
this is
posted,
different
please.
so far from what you experienced?
The original bowl that you stole, where?
Uh-oh.
You've got the wrong guy.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
What the
okay.
fuck is that?
I gotta... Oh, God.
You know where the bowl is. You and your lady friend. Next door. Both of you know.
Huh.
One of you will tell.
She will.
What have you done to her?
She'll tell.
So you admit to your partnership with her?
Yes.
What have you done to her? Look, what the fuck is this? What have you done to her?
個執官喺邊？你唔好同我透氣。講喺邊度？
I don't understand what the fuck you're saying to me.
Ball equals pain. The longer you have ball, the longer you have pain. Very simple mathematics.
Oh, God.
Fuck! Fucking hell. No, I haven't got your fucking rice bowl, okay?
Ooh.
Fuck!
Yeah.
I don't care if you have it or your girl. The ball is ours. First to tell truth is free. The other is punished.
What?
The classic prisoner's dilemma. Game theory first term. Whatever I tell them lives or dies on what Mei Ling tells them, and vice versa. If our answers are inconsistent, one of us dies.
What do I do here? Choose?
Choose punishment. Know your fate.
I don't wanna... The long one, the short one? Oh, God! It's so fast.
A quick death, but painful. Decker does not go in far, but when he's removed, the blobs tear the intestines, shred them.
Yeah, God.
Death comes within an hour.
I thought you said it was quick.
Where is the bowl? The original bowl.
Can I trust her to be reasonable? Or will she keep quiet? Because if she does that, she dies.
Why did I say that? I'm gonna save myself. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll do it. I'll get you the bowl.
So your memory returns?
I wish.
I wish.
I can't tell you. I have to go and get it for you.
Not good enough.
It's the only way you're gonna get it.
帶個女仔入嚟。
Oh man. Thumbs.
You bring us the bowl, and she'll be punished.
Oh wow.
好環境嘅。
Yo. Object.
No, it should be her. She should get it. Keep me instead.
It's decided. You bring us the bowl. If you fail...
no, it's a video game called Late Shift. It's on the Epic Game Store. It might be on Steam. I'm not even sure. Almost feels like a Choose Your Own Adventure Netflix movie.
It's Pa. He's the one who fucked us.
What?
He fucked us all.
How do you know
that?
Because I'm the one who forged the copy for him.
Oh, fuck me.
Enough. Time to go.
I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I'm sorry.
Where's the original?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm screwed. It's all happening so fast. I was just working security at my job, okay?
Okay.
Par.
Pa.
Which one was Par again?
Pay for what he's done to us.
Was this one of the guys?
What the hell is he playing at?
Par.
Rich fucking bastard.
Oh wait, was that the guy who that's the guy who owned the original one?
What the fuck am I doing? Am I really doing this?
Ah, Samuel Parr. Yeah, okay. So it's the guy who owned the original.
Right. Just keep walking. Just keep moving.
I'm gonna assume that
Fuck, I really have no time for this.
this gang is kind of like all over. No matter where he goes, they're gonna always be watching. That's how I feel.
Hey. You.
Keep calm.
So I'll stop this way, mate.
How the fuck should I know, smoke boy?
Keep calm.
Honestly, mate, I've got a bus to catch, alright?
You got a bus?
Why the audio feel like this? It sounds weird.
Like a limousine, if you ask me, smoke boy.
Wasn't there a cop there? Okay.
Okay. We're just having a laugh, aren't we?
Yeah, sure.
Even tempered. Yes. That would have gotten me in trouble. They're not going to come for me? Okay.
Blimey, that guy nearly choked me.
That's what he said?
The auction guy, Jeffrey,
what she said?
He had access to the bowl after the expert on stage had it, right before we stole it.
Right.
Oh.
How do I find him?
Nope. Yes. We're gonna sit through this whole ring? Okay.
Hi, I'm really sorry to call this late, but is Sebastian at home?
Who's speaking, please?
It's Stan from work. I heard he was in an accident. Is he alright? Is he at home?
No, he's not well. He's been taken to the hospital.
Evan, this is late shift.
I'm really sorry to hear that. Where did they take him?
It's an interactive cinematic video game.
St. Thomas's. Thank you. I'm really sorry this happened.
Don't worry, it's not your fault.
I'm sorry though.
Kinda.
All right. Let's pay this poor guy a visit.
I'm assuming I'm going here to get information. He's not going to have the cup on him or anything like that, right?
Hi. You work here?
As you can see.
I thought you had some party to go to.
Uh-oh.
Some bet for $1,000?
Why do you think I'm back here doing an extra shift?
Oh, I'm sorry you got involved.
Well, what was I doing there anyway? What brings you here?
I'm here to see someone. Can you tell me what room Sebastian Leclerc's in, please?
Is she gonna let me in?
Is he here?
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Oh, come on. It's just a room number.
Look, I know you wanted to help me out tonight, but I can't give you any information about that patient.
So he's here.
Oh,
I shouldn't
she
have
said
even told you
patient.
Just 5 minutes, please.
Shit. 7th floor, room 703, and if you get caught, I've never seen or heard of you.
Thank you.
Good karma. Nice. All right. I don't know why she helped me. I did nothing to even make her want to help me. I didn't help her out. It's a little weird. Why do I have good karma? Okay.
They won't let me use the internet.
I wonder why.
Oh my god. That's how we got the ball at the auction house.
By hiding it under paper? Newspaper? What is he talking about? He got jacked up.
What are you doing here?
You remember me, right?
You shouldn't be here. Nurse? Nurse?
Now you listen to me, mate. I'm a peaceful man. Okay, I do not want to hurt you. But if you try that shit again, I swear to God, the bits of you that hurt are gonna get a whole lot worse. Do you understand me? Do we have a deal?
Yes.
Sheesh.
Tell me about your deal with Samuel Park.
I'm gonna choke you again.
I know you replaced the porcelain rice bowl with a forgery.
That's a lie.
Physical pressure.
Where's the rice bowl?
It's stolen. Look at me. I was beaten up.
Uh-oh.
Where is it? Where did you put the original?
I didn't put it anywhere.
Oh, no. Prove it.
I know what you did, Sebastian. Pa's cabinet. The one he bought right before the bowl was auctioned. The one with the secret compartment. That's right. The forgery was hidden inside before the auction, wasn't it? And then afterwards, you replaced it with the original. You're the only one who could have done it, Sebastian. The only one.
Dad, what do you want? What do you want from me?
Where's the original? Does Pa have it?
If I tell you, you have to promise to tell no one about me.
Oh, wow.
Kidding, right?
If you don't promise, I tell you nothing.
I don't have time for this, mate.
You got to promise. Pinky promise.
Look, it's just you and me here, right? Now, where's the fucking rice bowl? This is the last time I'm going to ask you nicely.
Okay. Okay. I swapped it. I swapped it in the elevator. The original with the forgery, and I hid it.
The cabinet. Pa's cabinet I built an auction. There was a secret compartment in it, right?
Yes.
Is that where it is? Is the bowl still inside?
I don't know. This is the truth. The security took everything to the safe storage after the robbery, and they brought me here to the hospital.
Safe storage. So it's still inside Hainsworth's?
Yes.
Oh, painkillers, thank Christ. Will this get me into the vault?
Yes, if you can get to it, yes.
So this is already much newer from your experience, Michael?
Here, right?
Yes. And you never heard about a hidden compartment?
I mean, kind of heard about it when it was on for auction.
Get what's in?
Yeah. Canal.
So let me play it again. See if I get some different stuff. That's cool. I mean, there's some replayability here. Just like that. Definitely more of a cinematic movie than like A Wolf Among Us. A Wolf Among Us was much more interactive. This one is just decisions. A Wolf Among Us, you're actually like moving around and stuff. And interacting with the environment more. This one is like, oh, you're just making decisions. So it is more of a movie. I like it though. It's cool. I'm pretty invested. Talk to receptionist.
Mr. Quinn is in room 13.
Yeah. That might have been bad. Whatever.
Sorry, sir, I'll be with you in a moment.
No rush. Long flight.
How can I help you?
Meeting.
I have a meeting with Mr. Quinn.
Second floor, room 13.
Great, thank you.
You're very welcome, sir.
Don't think about this. You never saw me.
Doors closing.
Swipe card.
Fuck it, they've cancelled his card.
Doors closing.
Oh man. Go down. Not working. Okay.
Going up?
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting. was that? Who was that just standing there? Until Dawn, I haven't played. I've seen a couple of clips of it, but I haven't played it myself. Oh, that's it.
What do you think today?
God.
Your colleague let me in. Who? Mr. Quinn. Mr. Quinn? Mr. Quinn, yeah.
Is
Wait here.
leave. Super awkward. I'm like, is that Mr. Quinn? Let's do the stairs. Oh, that's a better way to go. I left, but it's still there, isn't it?
That was close. What a terrible idea. I should have gone straight to Paul's in the first place.
Ah.
Where's hell?
So when it says stuff like that, it's probably what I should have done. Like I made a bad decision. Because that's kind of cool. That's exactly what it's doing. And I kind of know on like a second playthrough what I could change up. Okay, this is Samuel Pars, right?
Good morning.
Morning, Samuel Park.
Mr. Park does not receive guests before 10 o'clock.
Okay.
I want to see him, and I want to see him right now.
Wait here.
Okay.
Mr. Parr? Mr. Parr? This man says that he has
Thank you, Willa. I'll take my tea in the study today.
He knows.
You intruded at the crack of dawn, my friend. I assume it's urgent.
I want the original.
Original of what?
You know what I'm talking about.
Do enlighten me.
The rice bowl. The fucking rice bowl.
If you're referring to the rice bowl that was stolen from Hainsworth's last night, that piece is gone. Lost forever, I fear.
That's not true, though, is it? No. Because what was stolen was a copy. The original is safe and in your possession.
And you are...
Matt. You can call me Matt.
Well, Mr. Matt. How did you come by this extraordinary theory?
I know that Mailing sourced a copy for you, and you organised the robbery.
And you have proof to back up this outrageous slander?
I don't need proof, mate. We're not in court, are we? I know what I know, yeah? That you fucked up my life for a piece of fucking pottery.
Language, dear boy. Don't get confused.
And I know about your deal with Sebastian Leclerc. Yeah. Smuggling the original out of the auction house, hidden inside the wooden chest you bought.
This is quite the little work of fiction, isn't it? What do you hope to gain by this?
We can discuss this sensibly or not.
I think perhaps we should discuss it with the police. What do you say to that? You've any idea how much...
I wanted to choose to do that.
As much as this one?
Wait. All right. Sensibly in my study.
Yeah. Lead on.
Why can't I have a choice to do that? I would have chosen to do it, but I just wanted to be the one that did it.
Where's the ball?
I don't know. Since it was stolen, I've lost track.
That's a lie.
It's the truth.
I'm not leaving here without that fucking ball.
I don't know where it is.
I will destroy everything in here.
Mr. Parr, is everything all right?
It's fine, lad. Everything is fine.
I'm not fucking joking.
You were evil.
I will fuck up everything. I need that bowl. People's lives depend on it.
I don't think you'd go that far.
Neither did I until I got here.
Uh-oh.
Where's the line? How far will I go?
I'm gonna intimidate first.
Get on your knees.
Oh, for the love of God, I'm an old man.
Get on your
That's why I
fucking
know it's
knees.
gonna hurt.
All right. The bowl is here. I collected the chest last night.
Show it to me.
I hope he doesn't grab a weapon. Stop him.
Wait. I'll do it.
You don't know the code?
You tell it to me, come on.
Exactly.
791901.
Yep, knew it.
Oh, so it's like that now, is it?
You don't think I'm just going to give it to you just like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's exactly what you're going to
You
do.
can check if there is one in the chamber.
Not here.
Then where is it?
It's not here.
I am serious.
Oh, now you
Don't
do it.
shoot,
Okay.
Don't shoot. It isn't here. It's still at Hainsworth's.
You said you picked it up last night.
I couldn't get it. Not with the police there. It's still in the vault.
Then when's it being delivered? When?
Why would I tell you?
Okay. Then we'll wait here. Together with the choice.
No, wait. Keep me out of this. I'll give you £1 million if you keep my involvement from the choice. You can take £100,000 right now, right out of the safe. Rest later.
£1 million? What? And you get scot-free, do you?
Scot-free.
No.
No, I don't think so, Mr. Parr. There are some things in life your money can't buy, and I'm one of them.
Who are you calling?
Sit down. Yeah, it's me.
He got super scared.
Ball's been delivered to Samuel Parr's house.
When?
Sometime today, I don't know.
The girl dies in 1 hour.
Oh my God.
No. You have to keep her alive. You have to believe me.
Okay. I said men.
No, listen. Hello?
Chinese fuckers.
I send men.
Saying just because they owned
That's
it
it.
once, it's theirs forever.
Dude, all this is because of a little bowl, a little cup. A porcelain cup. Porcelain
Who are
bowl
you?
cup.
Park cars.
You don't look as if you park cars.
I suppose not.
So your ending was way different from
Delivery
this?
for Mr. Parr?
Oh, shoot. They're already there? Jeez. Where is it? Hey! We did it! I think. Do I come out of this alive? That's all I'm wondering right now. Oh, shoot. No.
Where's Mei Ling?
We don't know.
Wait, what?
Where does she live?
Oh, God. I mean, I'm safe. That's also important. No, go home. I'm just gonna hope they kept their word. I did my part. Maybe they kept their word and she's fine. Maybe they just let her go. Yeah, there are real people out here fighting over stuff like this. You got innocent guys that just want to have their security job watching awesome cars getting stuck in the middle. Maybe, sometimes, possibly. Is May going to be here? Wait, there's no way she would know this. So yeah, no, nobody's going to be here. He's not successful. He doesn't make his bed in the morning.
Please, stay away.
Oh no! Oh, that's right. Oh, like you asked? Yo, that's so messed up. So I go to prison too. Wow. Okay. Well, that was pretty dope. That was pretty dope. I wonder, does it like show you does it show you your like your choices later? Right. Wow. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Wow. Like, yo, apparently, so one thing I read is that there's like, actually, I think it's on the game info. I think there's like 7 different endings, or is it like 14 different endings? There's multiple endings. So I may do like additional video, maybe not lives, but like additional videos with the other endings if I can get them. So that was pretty dope. That was pretty cool. It's crazy though how like I feel like I should have chosen a different like I should have followed her. But I feel like you're gonna eventually get messed up by the choice at some point. But maybe I'm wrong. Michael, you played it, so maybe a different scenario. Obviously, clearly you said it was like different. So I'm wondering if like what the other endings look like. So I'm actually very interested. Wonder if I can skip this. Nope, you gotta go kind of go through all this. Okay, I'll let it play. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. I like games like this. Again, like I did A Wolf Among Us. If you're a member, that's available now for you to check out. It will come out publicly like much later. I was hoping around the time that A Wolf Among Us 2 comes out, if it ever does. Apparently that keeps getting delayed. But eventually that will come out. And that was actually really fun. But I like games like this. So like this was actually pretty cool. And it's not like a long playthrough, but it's got multiple different endings. So that kind of adds to it a little bit too. Wow. But I wonder if it gives you, it doesn't really let me, I wanted to see if it gives you like a breakdown of your choices. A Wolf Among Us does that. Like it breaks down the choices you made and like compares it to the people that play the game, which I think is cool. Until Dawn, yeah, that is a good one. So we could probably try that one, but that seems like a longer one. That one, what's the other one? The Quarry. That's another one, I believe. I feel like the Until Dawn is a little bit longer than this, right? There's another one I played with my kids that was really fun. That was made by the same people that did Until Dawn. That one was cool, but I don't know if that one had different endings or not. It had different outcomes for like certain characters as far as like if they died or not. I know that, but it was still pretty cool. Still very cool. Nice. I saw somebody said something about a Gus Johnson reaction. Maybe we'll do that for the next one. We'll do that for the next one. It's already getting kind of late here. We've gone a little bit longer than normal, which I like. We've done about 3 hours today, which is dope. So we're slowly increasing the number of the increasing the time that we do this. And we had a number of people that kind of came in and also like for their first time, their first live stream, which I thought was pretty cool too. A few donations, which was awesome. Some super chats, which always really cool to see. But I really just appreciate that you guys, hang out and that you guys enjoyed this. Cause again, late shift, this is really cool. I got it on Epic Games. It was like $7, $6 when I got it. So like, if you want to try it out, it's pretty cheap. I think it's up to like 12 or 13 bucks now. I think I was going to get Alien Isolation, but I messed up cause it was like $7 yesterday. Now it's back to 40 bucks. So yeah, I kind of messed it up there. We could probably, excuse me, maybe check out some Gus Johnson next week. Obviously if Ryan George has another video out, we'll check that out. We'll still do some reaction stuff, but I like kind of messing with the game stuff because it's pretty fun. The game stuff is fun. More Moth. What's going on? Yeah, as far as we watched 2 Ryan George videos earlier today. The first guy to ever jog, and the 3 Little Pigs. Yeah, we checked that out earlier on the live stream. So you can actually check out the reaction if you kind of rewind a little bit. I think it might be around an hour, 50 minutes roughly into this. So when we got into both of those. So you can check that out there. It will come out as a recorded video as well, just for those that couldn't make the live stream. So we'll be out there. Yeah, we checked it out. But Both pretty funny. The Three Little Pigs one was hilarious. That one was very funny. The jogging one is just more brought up like things like, oh man, I'm kind of seeing why I don't like to work out as much as I used to, but I still want to get back into it. So there was that. There was that. But this was actually a really cool way to kind of finish it out. But I do want to try the other like endings or try to get other endings. So I'll probably play some of this like again, not during a live stream probably, but just as like some recorded videos. If you guys like them, that'd be cool. But it's still just fun to kind of play through, so I like it. Yeah, it essentially is a movie. They just kind of set it up in a way where you know it's a game. Swiss Games. But it definitely felt like a straight up movie. That's why I liked it. Different from A Wolf Among Us because that felt very much more interactive. Like I was playing a video game with just a mysterious story going on. This one felt like a movie that I was a part of and could kind of help shift where the story goes. Oh, you're right. Your decisions are you. Oh, that's all it's going to say. Does it give me anything? Endings unlocked. 1 of 7. Oh, I did 12 chapters out of 14. Decisions made 50. Okay. Whoa. Why is that guy was in on it? That was the auctioneer guy, right? Oh crap. I didn't see that. Okay. Wow. That's cool. Okay. So at least it shows a few things here. So there's 2 other chapters I didn't mess with. Obviously there's 7 endings. So I only got 1 of them. Made 50 decisions. That's what's up. And it shows that. Okay, cool. So I guess as I do it, I'll be able to see the other stuff I get, which will be really just more endings and 2 more chapters. And the total of decisions I make will continue to go up. We'll see. I'm going to try it again for sure. For sure. Yeah, I thought it definitely could look like something that was on Netflix. Because there's a couple, I think, what was it, Bandersnatch? That was Black Mirror, like choose your own adventure type of thing. I never could get past a certain part of that. It'd be nice to do it again. I'm playing this on my PC. So I'm actually playing this on my PC. I got it on Epic Games, the Epic Games Store. It was on sale. But yeah, this is a good one. No, guys, I appreciate it. This is cool. I love that we're doing this. Just so you're aware, I think somebody asked earlier. Excuse me, man. Why I have gas? I'm hungry though, but it's weird. Next live stream is going to be on Tuesday for sure. I do want to try to get another one in this week possibly, but I'm not going to commit to it, so don't hold me to that. But for sure, we do one every Tuesday around 7 or 7:30 every week. We're pretty much on a roll with it now, so it's been fun. It's cool. We do something different most times, but there's always going to be like some kind of reaction in play. But I want to start to incorporate some games here or there. If there's some other like cinematic style games or choose your own adventure style games that you want to see me try out, let me know in the comments, or leave me a comment in the chat, or leave me a comment on this video once it becomes rewatchable. I think that'd be pretty cool. I'll keep that on the list though, as far as Until Dawn. The Quarry is another one that I know about. There's one that I've already played, but I'd be game for trying it again because I know there's some different like angles that can go. I can't remember the name though. It's what they're on a boat. They're on like a haunted boat. Yeah, give me some other options and choices out there of things you want to see. So I think it's always fun to do it this way, and also get you guys' like input on like what I should do or which way I should go with the choices, because that's what makes it fun. Sweet. Nice. Well, no, thanks so much for hanging out, guys. We'll do this again for sure on Tuesday. If I get another one in, it will just be kind of like an impromptu thing. But I'll probably do a post or something to let people know. But I really appreciate this. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much for the support. Thanks so much for everybody that did some super chats. That was awesome. Not, required at all, but still awesome. So appreciate you guys. As always, have a good night. Get some rest. Have a good day tomorrow. And I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.